example, Drew, because I was like, okay, where do y'all want to go? But the key was that it was at the very end of the session, which I timed very specifically, because that way you really could choose whatever you wanted, but then it would
And you
give
do it
me
the
the
next time.
chance to prepare it and have it ready
Right.
for you. And I don't know if
I
y'all
would-
remember
yeah.
actually, whenever you bring up the river, whenever y'all picked the river, I was laughing and I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy you chose that. And y'all were asking like why, and it was because I mean it worked out perfectly, but because I already knew that that's like where Spinner was going to be and everything, and in my mind y'all would go there last, after getting all the tablets.
We
But you went
got
there first,
that.
and I was like, well, fuck. They're just gonna meet Speeder, because I was really afraid y'all were gonna see a big spider surrounded by mushrooms and be like, oh my god, it's him, like immediately.
Yeah,
And I was
I
like,
had no-
oh
I
my
had
Yeah,
no
it
idea.
never
god.
even crossed my mind, honestly.
It 100% was just a Rat-2 inspired.
Dude, I can't even
Yeah,
imagine
same. I was
if
confused,
we
too. I was
took
like,
a different
it's not a
path
trick
into
for
Rap
God.
2. I couldn't even imagine how that would look. Because, like, just the way the timing worked out, we spent a lot of time in the River Seza, and, like, the other ones we didn't spend as much time in.
Yeah.
So, like, that could have been shaped so differently with how we did Rap 2.
It really did work out perfectly. And I mean, even I mean I was glad that y'all didn't put together, but there were small clues too in that, like, whenever you talked with him, Manny, you you basically determined pretty early on that he was from Malnova because he referenced Elargian, because Ekug and Spinner were from Malnova, from the boat. And once that happened, I was like, oh god, do they know? Please just be cool.
Yeah, I was
That's so funny.
dude, the whole thing was so great. Like, I don't think it could have gone possibly any better. Like in terms of how it went, like seeing him first, because if we saw him like fourth or something, and it would have been like kind of an unexplained spider, I think I would have had a lot more questions. But since everything was still so new, like in where we were going, I kind of waved it off as like, oh, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good point. It's just a wacky Reptua thing.
Yep.
And now when you write the campaign primer, it's going to be you go to the river first.
You must go to the river first.
They have to. It's the only tablet they have.
Yeah. No, I overall was very happy with how the Reptua arc went.
Yeah. The best arc you ever have done, and I'm dead serious, and I'm sure we will do a lot of this at the end, was Von Rieg. I thought Von Rieg was about as perfect as possible.
Yep.
That was
you fucking killed it.
It was the perfect, like, started off and kind of like had free reign to kind of run around and talk to all the clans and visit the places. So you got to like explore the city, feel like you're in the city, and like there was low stakes, and then it was like a slow creep, like a perfect slow creep of ramping up to being like, oh shit, this is like getting serious.
Yep.
And it's funny you say that, because whenever I was writing Von Rieg, I realized how much y'all loved the Lost City, and the main way that the Lost City was written was that the first half was y'all like talking to everyone and like getting to know the townsfolk because you just want to like figure out the rumors and whatnot. And then in the second half, you realize it's something much more serious. And then you kind of don't really care about the townsfolk so much, and you're trying to solve the mystery. And so I structured Von Rieg identically, in that you get around, you get to know like the townspeople and the clans and whatnot. And then in the second half, you reveal and like discover about like Hale and like the worst things happening. And so a lot of that success, I think, is just due to us doing the Lost City and learning about how well that progression works, and then basically just doing it again, but on a much bigger scale.
God, Von Rieg is it's still so untapped, and we spent so much time there. Like that's what's crazy.
So much time.
Yeah, we could do like a whole different campaign in it, and like get all new.
That was a really
content.
special arc.
It could last a whole additional year. Like that's how much content you could get out of that place, and it would still be so interesting.
Yeah, that definitely was a total gem.
Do you have like an Excel of all the different sites we created and the map?
Oh yeah.
Give us, like, I would, once again, the whole idea of one shots and stuff, like we could tap into that.
I'm happy to make like probably the best way to do is like a Google Drive, and I'll just upload all documents basically for anyone to look at or use in the future.
Ooh.
And just have them like up on the cloud because that makes it easier. But yeah, I'm glad you said it because I agree. Von Rieg, it probably my favorite arc. I liked the idea of Raptua, and I thought it was fun. Like I really loved the idea of y'all going back to it and like having to really explore it. I thought that was really cool. But there's something about being in the same city for a long time and like getting to know the city. I think especially with like D&D that makes it just really special because then you not only get connected to like the quest and the villain and whatnot, but you're like, I want to protect the city because I know the people in it and like the shops and the clans, like it.
And you get familiar with it like you would if you moved to a city and like lived there. It's like, oh, this is the area where I'm gonna go find this, and this is where I'm gonna find that.
Right.
And like, it makes it feel that much more like you're there because you know it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it feel familiar and you know where to go and you're going back to the same places. And I thought the clans also did a really cool job of that, of y'all working with different clans for different reasons because they're good at different things. It was just
Well, like think about like we had a lot of conversations with like, oh, we need to go head over to this district, but it's gonna take like 30 minutes. Like, do we want to go do this over here 1st real fast? Like, a full understanding of like how the city works at that point, right? Like,
yeah, we got to get a mine cart, and I don't know if we have enough time for that. So
casual side conversation we had, just knowing how long it takes to get somewhere. You know.
That's a good point. Good point.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I think is everyone back from lunch? Do we have you, Kyle?
Hey.
Present.
Cool. Well, okay.
Wait, do we have Kyle? I didn't hear him.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, okay.
Let's game on.
Let's ride.
Very cloud.
Wrong song again. This is the sad spinner song.
Sounds like the beginning of a lot of my Suno songs.
Okay, this is a good one. I just have a bunch of epic boss music loaded up because I didn't know how long it was going to take.
That I see is always like Final Stand, Final Boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, powerful, dramatic, epic orchestral mix.
Evil.
Final boss.
Super stress.
Yeah, super stress.
Total party kill.
BBEG.
Wait.
That's the name of the track, and I see it like, what?
Wait a minute.
But okay, we are starting off once again with N'Zoth, the Night Serpent. She has wings now, opened up like a giant raven. And
open area like is
you are outside to kind of remind you. If you kind of look at N'Zoth's picture here, I'll post a bigger picture of her in the actual Discord channel so you can get a little bit of better idea of what you're looking at here. Because I think that she shows the environment really well. So there's her full picture. So you are on like the crumbling steps of an ancient temple made of black stone. Around you are the half burning, half living remains of a tropical jungle, and behind you, exploding outwards every couple minutes or so, is a massive volcano that has lava leaking from its crater and spilling onto the battlefield here. You are fighting in the shadow of an erupting volcano, symbolic of her anger towards the group of you trying to interrupt her cause. And so you are outside. It's open air, and she is going to attack you. She is going to maybe move forward. Please hold.
Vibe check really quick.
Vibe check. You feel a sense of dread.
Oh shit, guys.
She is going to move forward and is going to use all of her 6 actions on one feature. She is going to invoke the Night Queen of Raptua. So from all of you, I need a Wisdom saving throw.
Hold on, David.
Holding.
What? So this is to make them kneel before her, right?
You should never kneel.
huge.
I do not kneel.
Fuck, you're kneeling.
What if I wanted
Yes.
to use my do not bow?
You sure can if you fail to save.
Okay.
I'm hyper extending my knees.
Hey
I
David,
will not bow.
I'm just use it.
So I'll read for you what this does, and then because it's actually it does say compel submission from all creatures tempted them to kneel in front of her.
David, I
How-
can't see my stuff for some reason.
Maybe refresh.
Yeah, Fio rolled so bad she rolled it twice. I'm just
Okay, so I have Aslos, Ventus,
Yeah,
Fael,
that's-
Thunder, Halbjorn. So right now it's Fael, Aslos, and Halbjorn that fail. So the full text of this, I'll see if it allows me to share it. I don't know if it does. No. Each creature within 30 feet must succeed on a DC Wisdom saving throw. Ooh, nice. Or be charmed and compelled to kneel before the Night Serpent.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Um,
charmed, you say? Hold on.
Yes. So really, yeah. So
Oh, okay. I'm
Damn.
using another lucky point down to 3 left.
and as Halbjorn invoked, don't forget that the group of you also have access to the Blessing of Moa, where secrets hide the truth. And if you fail a skill check that would render you charmed or frightened, you can succeed. It said.
Yeah, you should save your lucky point.
Yeah,
Jin.
I'll
I like
just
to
use
think
Mo.
that as I do that, like maybe I go down to one knee and I'm fighting it, and then like a little avatar of Moa kind of slithers out above me, and then I'm able to like stand back up.
Yes.
I channel my inner Pablozato, don't even need anything, and just like
I do-
stare at.
I'm using
I like,
Moa's
I like
thing.
raised up a little bit, I fly a little.
Hell yeah.
I do the thunder face when I see Moa's spirit goes around Halbjorn. I'm like, huh!
And yeah, I want for y'all to feel as though the trickster gods are here fighting for you. And thanks to the blessing of Moa, you have learned that secrets hide the truth from you, and you are not charmed.
I'm picturing
Ooh.
the fight between Harry Potter and Voldemort, and he's having help by like his loved ones that have passed, and they're there like spiritually.
Yes. I like that. N'Zoth is going to use the rest of her movement because her action failed to back up again under her altar.
Haha, she's scared.
He's scared.
Yeah.
And with that, Ventus, it's your turn.
Yo, Aslos, did you still want me to fly to you? Like, what did you? did you
No,
have a
no, you're
plan?
good. You're good. You're good.
Okay,
You're good.
okay. All right, then I will stare down to Zoth as she backs away from us. I'm gonna bonus action. Aspect of the worm to give us resistance to poison damage from
Ooh, nice.
within a 10 feet radius.
Nice.
And
I
then
like that.
I will draw my katana for a cool effect and the leash blade
Yes. And
with my flying compass sword. and
as
my
a
bow.
student of Juan, you make him proud as you summon your 3 swords as a 3 swords bird.
Hell yeah! And I fly into the Zoth's face. With all 3, and it looks like I'm a 6 swordsman with the swordsbird with my equivalent deception.
Super quiet still.
Yeah, there in the back end.
It's because I'm not just speaking into the right part. Of my-
He said 6 swords. That's the last part I heard.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just flying it with my cloak. I'm just a 6 swordsman. All right,
Hell yeah.
Out of
enter
3
range,
swords? What are
I'm
the
gonna
other
use
3
my
swords?
winged helm of the E-breeze to do
Nice.
to do an extra attack first. I'm just gonna use all leash blade attacks on this guy.
Awesome.
Oh damn, dude.
Not that one, but
Okay,
the next.
Well, at least this is my normal attack. Oh, I actually rolled with advantage
That's okay. You actually rolled
got
the same
16
thing for
same
both of
time.
them.
Yeah, so
Okay, perfect.
That one does hit as you take the leash bleed and swipe it underneath.
Boom. And then I do. Oh dang. My second normal attack.
Oh,
Boom.
baby.
Oh, got him.
You
There we go.
you watch as dwarven runes kind of streak up the length of the blade, lighting it up.
don't forget we all have this in the chamber.
Yeah, this shit got
I'm not
me.
gonna use it just yet. I'm just gonna make sure Nazoth knows I can hurt him, and then I will use the rest of my movement. Is this like elevated up here?
Yes.
I'll fly past him. And if he
Okay.
wants to try and hit me, I'll land on this like statue thing over here.
Hell yeah. It's 20 feet off the ground. She's not going to use her reaction to attack you. She's going to save that.
You're scared. Can I have my turn?
Okay.
Scared.
Well,
Nazoth is going to use 3 of her legendary actions to use the feature Naga Slayer.
I'm not a Naga.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
And
Titanium blades that cut through diamonds. I'm not wearing any diamonds.
she speaks forth a false divine utterance, and I need any creature that can hear her, so all of you, to roll me a charisma saving throw.
Free action to cover my ears.
I'm about to say like, what? I can hear.
What's the save?
Charisma saving throw. Charisma.
What is the
Come on,
save?
baby.
The save is
Like 30.
19.
Oh, there you go.
What? One shot.
No.
Oh, god damn it! I don't have charisma.
I'm gonna use one of my lucky points to reroll.
Okay.
Clearly, I do it.
Oh, you have a shit ton of charisma. I was like, wait, what? You're not gonna get a 19? You're a 9 charisma.
Hey,
Nice,
Yo.
Jen.
Hey.
All right, for the rest of you, some things happen.
Mm.
What, David?
You are deafened and knocked prone.
Oh, not knocked prone.
Yeah,
And,
no,
uh,
no.
yeah,
There's
Papa
a-
Zottle.
You know I'm Papa's on that bit.
And the group of you remember the very first lesson that you were taught by the trickster gods of Raptua. You do not bow.
Mm-mm.
And the group of you see a spectral Ibris, the Ibris, behind Nazoth, standing tall and proud, domineering over the group of you as you rise back to your feet, because you do not fall prone.
Fix my posture. Actually, I stand taller than ever before.
I like that. Now, for the group of you that failed, which is all of you except for Jen, you are still deafened.
Mhm.
And some of you have a secondary effect. A moment, please. Oops.
All right, guys, let's do this.
What?
Jin says to himself. A creature that fails this by 6 or more is
Yeah.
also blinded for the next until the end of their next turn. So that would be-
Who needs to use their Obalaka?
Thunder.
Wait, am I
Yeah.
definitely
Boom. Oh yeah, you
used
are.
it, didn't Wait, which one did we use?
I used
Obalaka.
Obalaka for sure.
But
Okay,
I'll
I
have to
got
wait till my turn, right? Because I already used the Papa Zottle. Do not bow just now. So
Right.
I'll
Well,
have to wait
he
till
said
the
we
start
don't
of
have
my
to use
turn.
our reaction.
Yeah, no. You can use your thingy now at any time.
Okay.
So I can
boom.
use two on the same
That's what he's saying.
moment?
Mhm.
Okay, awesome. Just wanted to double check. Thank you.
Obalaka.
Yeah.
Unlock. Dude, I'm running out of all of them, guys.
The trickster
You
gods
just got him.
are here to help you.
Ran through almost
Oh
half
wait,
of
that's
these
actually
guys.
not me for once. What
I
the
know.
fuck? I thought, dude, I was worried there. I was like, oh god damn it, I already used that.
All right. And those of you that were blinded by the false truths of Nazoth, cleanse yourselves of that blindness through the ever shining light of Obalaka, who guides you to stay in the light. Trickster gods, here to help.
For my visual, it's like Ubalaka spiritually is in front of me, and his eyes open for me.
Oh, I like that.
No,
Oh,
it's
good.
dumb.
Now we're all just deaf. It's fine.
Now you just
I'm
hear
not.
each other. Except for
I'm
Jin.
Jin's
Can you
like,
guys not
"Okay."
hear me?
I
We're
need
all
to
just gonna
server mute.
continue
We
staring
don't even
forward.
look at you because we don't hear
Yeah.
you at all.
I need
This
to.
whole
I need
time-
to server mute all of you, or server
Oh,
deafen all of you.
shit.
Jin's trying to like get us to plan
Uh,
shit out. We all just continue staring forward.
Yeah, Jin.
Are you guys ignoring me?
From,
What
from
the hell?
Jin's perspective, I'm just like aura farming. I'm just like mad dogging her. I'm
Why are you
not
guys
For,
doing
What are you guys
for the
annoying
rest
me?
of you, Azlos, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I will bonus action rage, which will trigger my multiple different things. It's going to give me
Mm-hmm.
my temporary hit points, and then I will choose Fail
Yeah.
to get 3d6,
Nice.
I'll take it.
and then I will teleport by the tree to go. Give me a second.
Mhm.
I'm gonna come here. And at that point, yeah, okay. And then I will attack with the tendrils like as extended out in its full grasp. I'm gonna then just attack twice.
Okay.
Normally,
Normally, okay, good to know.
God, I hope that is.
That does hit.
I'll
24
choose.
fails.
I'll have this be my damage reroll if I don't roll well.
Okay.
I need to added the 5 this time, dude. No, I won't. I'm good
Okay.
with that. And then, but obviously on the next one, if I do hit, we'll see.
Okay.
Normal again. 8 off.
That hits.
Nice.
Oh,
All right,
baby.
sweet. All right. And then with the since the tendrils are out, I did hit him twice. It is going to be it's going to be a double little push away from
Okay.
me.
Boop. Double push, so boop.
Nice.
Boop, boop.
He's running away.
Double.
Or no, move him back one because I would only been able to push him one time.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that would have. I don't want to make that not
So
make
sick.
sense.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Fail. It's your turn.
Okay. I don't think I ever got the 10 hit points. How many?
Oh,
3d6?
roll 3d6.
3d6,
I'll add them for
yeah.
you.
Oh, okay. Not bad. Ooh. Thought last time there was a
Ooh.
button.
Not bad.
Click.
I got you.
Camp HP. Oh, you already did it?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Yeah, Fail will, she's supposed to be laying low. And still feels like, yeah, it's not time for the big weapon. But she can't help it. It's too much. It's right here.
Yeah, what else?
So deaf, not hearing anybody, she's gonna run this way and unleash on this dude as much as she can real quick before
which
she
weapon?
tries to take a step back.
Okay.
Why every time Waco? I wish I would have fixed that button. Boom, first
That
one.
hits.
Okay. Definitely gonna give a menacing attack on this situation. So that extra damage and the roll to see if she's frightened of me.
Okay, let me roll a wisdom saving throw.
Can she beat right?
Probably not. but-
God's chance.
Doesn't matter.
I like that you try. It shows gumption.
Yeah, it's 2 extra damage. And then yeah, we gotta go 2 more times real quick.
If I was Nazoth, I'd be scared.
That
yeah.
does hit.
Okay. I don't have my shield out, so I won't do that. I will. That didn't hit. Or wait.
Oh, that was the damage.
Yeah, my bad.
And that one hits.
Okay. And on this one, I'm gonna give her a distracting strike real quick for an extra 1 damage. But next attack has advantage other than me. I will keep maneuvering. I think I got another 5 foot. I'll kind of work my way up this way, and I will. Yeah, I'm gonna save that actually. I'm trying to see if I want to action surge. I'm not gonna do it. But I will action whip out my shield and get it teleporting in front of me. How much movement was that? Yeah. So I still got another 5 foot. So I'll kind of work my way around this way as I was swinging out with the my normal at lateral, and I'll end turn.
Okay.
Right.
I have
I'll be
advantage. Right?
Yep. Attacks. Spell attack counts, I think. Yeah. It says attack.
Spell attack is an attack, yeah. It wouldn't be a one that requires a save, but one that is an attack.
Right, you'd have to be an actual attack at it. Yeah.
Oh, damn it. I guess that is a... Oh, never mind. I thought that was an attack. Okay, maybe I won't do that. David, does she still have the snake arms?
Yeah, she has a little sneaky.
Okay. We'll do something crazy here.
Shit.
Do it, Hobjorn.
It's the session for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I hope this...
I remain limp.
Do a charisma saving throw on her.
Do it my whole turn.
If this works, it'll be so dope.
All right, let's see.
But that's... I use seeming to encapsulate all of the snake heads in a metal shell, and then I turn it real for a minute. So was it 10 rounds?
10 turns.
10 turns.
Yeah,
You give an illusory
10
appearance to each creature of your choice.
You read so fast.
David's like, well, shit.
And I'm thinking of whatever heaviest element metal I know that exists as
How about Void Steel?
void steel.
Ooh.
I cover the 6 snake heads with a shell of void steel that's like clamped around them, and then I make it real.
Barnabas from the top ropes.
Huh.
Yeah, that's pretty sick, dude.
Okay.
David's like, well, maybe you guys won't die. Fuck you.
I was thinking, okay, so you did it to all the little baby snake heads,
Yeah.
and they have like a little like a muzzle.
It's not. No, it's over the whole head. Like
Yeah,
whole
like
snake head is
a
like,
metal condom.
Yeah, it's like
God.
a metal condom, and it's
The
tied
worst
around
kind.
the neck. So
Gotcha.
it's not, yeah.
And it's real now.
Yeah.
So no kind of physical inspection. Okay. Okay. I'll reflect.
I'll reflect in the corner.
So, just so you know, David, I've been wanting to use this for a long time, and in certain situations, if I cast this and give armor to a wizard and then make it real, the wizard cannot cast spells anymore by the raw
Wow.
rules. So,
That's
but
sick.
this was a different
I,
use
He's
case
doing
for it that
snake
worked
man.
out.
He can
So,
still do his.
I'm so glad. So glad you got to use it.
Goodness.
Okay. Like I said, I will consider. Um, very cool.
now you
All
can
right,
bash those
Jin.
metal heads instead.
Yeah, I'm just with Fail in there, knowing she's. I'll try to draw some fire away from her.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna move here, and I'm going to attack Nazah with the Torch of Aiden.
Hell yeah. That's a hit.
And since Fail is also next to me and her, I believe I'll be able to roll sneak attack.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And I double checked the charts. I don't know why. I guess it had been so long since we leveled. I just never looked at it. But I think I was rolling less dice than I should have been for sneak attack this whole time.
Oh, really?
I think I should have been
You should like
rolling
an
7d7 for the longest, and I was always rolling 6, but now I'm at 8d6.
All right. Give
Yeah,
us
I
that
was gonna say,
8d6 then.
Wow, you
Yeah,
only
yeah.
waited to the very last minute to rip it out. I appreciate that about it.
Mhm, mhm.
Dramatic.
That's how strong he is now.
Sorry, one sec.
Very nice.
Nice.
You,
Wait, and then the torch of Aiden starts glowing like a divine light, and it
Mhm.
inspires Fail to make an attack.
Huge.
I like this because
You have to use your action.
I like that the two
That's
of you are playing off of each other. Nazoth's attention is on Fail, so Jin, you're able to get your sneak attack in. And as she takes the huge amount of damage as you puncture her, her attention is then drawn to you, where Fail can make a secondary attack herself and strikes the Night Serpent. So, Fail, you hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Boom.
And as you strike Nazoth here, she I don't know what happened to the health bar.
I saw it go down.
Oh, okay, good. I just don't even see it anymore at all. But as long as y'all do. You watch as her scales begin to glow like a deep irradiated violet. Almost underneath the scale as light is beginning to kind of pour out, and you see the scales harden.
Mm.
And
Not good.
AC's going up, boys.
Jen, anything else from you?
Let me do a quick check of my character sheet, but
The health
I
pool
don't
thing
think so.
disappeared on my screen.
I still see
Yeah,
it.
I don't have any more
still
either.
skip.
I'll delete it and try and re-add it.
I have mine.
She's just one shot, so you couldn't see it.
Oh, now I can see it.
There it is.
I zoom in
There it
and
is,
out,
my
it
bad.
won't-
My health
Yeah. I'm gonna use my bonus action to whip out a spell scroll, and I'm gonna
Okay.
cast Fairy Fire on Zop.
This one's for
Yeah.
Lauren. The Ranger spell.
And it's
Awesome.
not. I don't believe that DC is correct. If I hold on, I think it's higher than 13.
I would believe that, to be honest.
because I think with
One of my favorite spells right there.
I need to
Yeah.
look up what the old use magic device is.
And we'll have a roll a deck save. I think no matter what, she fails whatever the save.
Okay,
She rolled
yeah,
a 9.
Fuck yeah, let's go. So
So
then
yeah.
she's illuminated.
You watch as she glows with a fairy light that I can actually give her.
Aw.
And so everyone will have advantage on attack rolls against her.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Not to get a little crazy up in her.
Up in her.
There we go.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that's
hell yeah.
pretty.
Dude, Nazoth
Looking
looks
good.
kinda-
Multicolored fairy fire.
She is fairy lit.
And that's
Very
what
nice. All right,
It's like a level 1 spell too. So good. Or level 2.
Thunder. It's your turn.
I bought these back in the north.
Oh,
Von
nice.
Rieg.
I look up at her and I'm asking, why aren't you burning? And then, like, I've already anticipating her to answer, but, like, obviously she's not going to answer me, and I'm already anticipated to time that was rhetorical, but she never answered. And then I cast... I cast
Firestorm.
Firestorm.
Oh shit.
A storm of fire
Oh,
appears
shit.
within range. The area consists of up to 10 10-foot cubes, which you
10.
arrange as you like. Each cube must be contiguous with at least one other cube. Each creature in the area makes a dex saving throw, taking 7d10.
So I have to
Okay.
refresh because I was trying to delete those extra squares. I'm reloading. Okay,
Did you have
so
too many
basically,
squares?
well, what I want to do is can you delete those, please? I tried to delete them and then I crashed my game. What I want to do is basically give her like a painful fire crown because I want to burn the horns off of her. Like I want to remove the
Damn.
horns, so I'm just like burning them at the base. So like on her head.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, let me roll a dex save, which is not her strong suit.
Oh,
She fails.
Oh,
So
Lord.
you summon
Oh.
a storm of fire. And I like to think, Thunder, if I may have some liberty with you here, that you are summoning the fire from the volcano behind her herself as torrents of flame begin to rain down on her. And as you deal this damage, you watch as one of the motes of fire that you launch outwards strikes one of the antlers and snaps it off as she
Hell
has
yeah.
a broken, jagged end now.
Hell yeah.
why conjure
And she
your on
looks
fire
at you.
when there's perfectly good magma right there?
Great, you gave her another antler weapon.
And
then
mhm.
end my turn.
Okay. It is her turn now. She is going to move. Well,
Is Nazoth considered a flammable object?
she is not a flammable object.
I mean, she has feathers on her back, so
Yeah, maybe those burn. Well,
she's
She only has one head to bite with now. Her big one. So she is going to stay where she is.
It's like that was way worse.
Well-
So.
She's actually going to move right here.
Uh-oh, Thunder.
Does that provoke an opportunity? Oh wait, no, she used her reaction.
Yeah, she's a reaction. So she only has one bite. She can only bite once. So she is going to try to bite you, Jen.
Bring it.
Yes, this is what she'll do.
Miss.
And she will miss as you reach. Almost poetically, you reach up with the torch of Aiden and block her strike. She's then going to turn her attention to you, Thunder, and is going to attempt to drain essence from you. And I need a con saving throw.
I like to think it was
Coming
the
up.
cloak of the strange that's
Ooh, I like that.
Oh,
Dude.
well, Strange is in the picture, by the way.
Thunder
I'm looking
is
straight
the
into her
picture.
eyes.
Wow.
And I said,
I can't believe you passed that, actually.
I
What the
said,
fuck?
bitch.
I mean, that's a
can't
hard
believe-
check, and you aren't a con. You aren't a con character. That's impressive. So you're gonna take half of this damage.
You're gonna take half of 98
Oh my
damage.
god.
Whew.
And she'll heal for half of that.
Damn.
So half of half.
Yeah.
I'm laughing.
And that's return. Thinking to the future. No, she's good right here. Ventus, it's your turn.
Alrighty. This guy keeps walking away from me. He's scared.
We have advantage.
Yeah, all attacks have advantage.
Oh, let's go. Okay. I'm actually going to use my bonus action first to use my Step of the Wind and use a focus point to carry an extra person with me. I'm gonna grab Aslos
Oh.
and like a drive like an Amazon Prime free ship, and I'm gonna drag him over here.
It's crazy
Fuck
that
yeah.
there's no weight limitation to this. You just
Hell yeah.
do it. It's
Yeah,
insane.
I am
be
just
large.
absolutely confused. I'm just like, well, what the fuck?
It has to be, yeah. Like I imagine I have to use my dragon, like my magic dragon wings to help move Aslos. But like I drop him off because I want to do like a flying attack on the Zod's
Nice.
other antler because I saw Thunder was trying to hit it. I'm gonna go for Battle Talon hits.
Let's go.
Advantage. Huge.
Let's go.
That hits.
And then I'm gonna use the Battle Claw ability to mark the target for death.
Oh yeah.
The second time I hit this creature, I increase the damage by 1d4.
Nice.
Marked for death. 1d4.
That hits. You do as you've seen the Elvish War Eagles do, and strike your target.
Mark for death +1 damage. And then I
That's
will like
funny.
I'll stay on top of the Zasset. I'm just trying to kick the antler down.
Okay, perfect.
Love it.
At the end of your turn, she's going to use 2 legendary actions to once again burst with light. So I believe this is going to be all of you but Halbjorn.
I close my eyes.
Anyone within 10 feet of me has
He
resistance.
totally closed his eyes. He said it.
What's that, Ventus?
Anyone within 10 feet of me still is resistant to poison damage. But I'm on
Ooh,
a
good
set. I
point.
don't know how far up I am.
I'll give it to you. All right, give me some con saves.
I'm gonna use my 3rd luck point down to 2 to reroll this.
Okay. Man, morale was high until this one. Go
I'm
ahead,
glad
Jen.
I won the other one.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
Oh no.
No,
Okay.
Jen.
So for all of you, you're all close as the light from Dezoth begins to wash over you, giving you a crippling sense of dread. You are all going to take this damage. And you are all blinded until the end of Nazoth's next turn.
can I use another?
All the
luck
ones that
point?
failed or not?
That did fail. So, you? Well, pretty much all of you.
Am I able to use multiple luck points
On
on the the
I
same?
I think
save?
it's. I think it's.
Hold on, let me read it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
use.
You have to use the next one, don't
Elbow
you?
Raka.
I'm gonna use Unk's Legend Never Die to succeed that saving throw. Supposed to fail it.
Wait, what?
that's only for death saves.
Oh, only for death saves?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I think I've
didn't read
used this one
bad.
already, right?
That's okay.
Oh, I don't even think it works like that on the new lucky. Never mind.
We'll just forget you ever brought it up.
Okay.
Okay, Ventus, you're consuming your blessing of Obalaka to
Sure.
stay unblinded. And then I believe the rest of you already have.
Yep.
So
yeah, I
you
already
will.
used mine.
I'll be blinded until the end of N'Zoth's next turn. And a reminder, I'm blinded. You can still attack and whatnot with direction from people that can see. You just can't use attack with disadvantage.
But it does have fairy fire, so
That's true. Cancels out. You just
So
attack
it's a
normally.
regular attack. Oh
Yeah. That's
I can't see, but there's like lights flickering in front of you. Like,
Yeah,
it's over there
you
somewhere.
Yeah,
still
it's
see
like
the
a flashlight in your
flickering
face.
Yeah, if you,
And,
you close your eyelids, you'd still see light.
It's a big
flashing.
target.
Gave it to.
Little does she know she's helping
Hmm.
us.
I am gonna
Idiot.
use Stone's Endurance too.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Alright,
That's
so-
as good as it gets.
-5 total, right?
and then
Okay.
pretty soon here, guys, I think we should all start using our blessing to give us the extra attack versus evil.
Yeah, I've been holding it for a minute.
I'm
I have a
deafened,
question
so
about the
I didn't hear
blessing of
that.
Nang Nang. Is the blessing of Nang Nang an action, or do we just like?
No, you can just use
All the
these.
blessings
They're
are free.
like free actions.
Okay. We should.
I got
It
it.
says we can only use it on ourselves.
Okay, Aslos, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm happy that we brought up levels because that this actually does matter for me. Like, so now Ventus is the one who can take vitality of the tree being within 10 feet of me, and you can roll 4d6. It is not 3d6. You get an additional one, and that's temporary hit
Dang.
points. And that's
Very
every
nice.
time I start my turn. Anybody that's 10 feet of me can gain that advantage.
Wow.
Anybody or
crazy.
just one person within 10?
It's one person.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of basing it off.
No, I'm
whoever's,
just
yeah,
clarifying.
yeah. Anybody.
Does anyone want it instead of me?
Nah,
I
go
don't
for it.
think-
All right,
Yeah, take
my
it then.
second vote would be Fail, just for reasons.
Oh, nice. High roll.
Wow. And then, so how would attacking go here on the Zoth?
Well,
But
Halbjorn's the only one that can see, but he can't hear, and neither can you.
I can see.
Are y'all not
Oh,
deaf anymore?
So, but it's an advantage on attack. So, but I have disadvantage because obviously I can't see. But obviously I would know I'm
It's
right
regular.
next. So,
Yeah, they cancel out, so you can just attack normally.
okay, all right, there you go.
How long does Fairy Fire last? Is it a minute?
1 minute.
That's
Yeah, it's a hell
actually
of a spell.
kind of crazy
Yeah.
for this.
It's concentration.
It's a low level spell too, so
isn't
What a
it?
perfect
I
time to
think
use
it
your
is.
scroll spell.
That does not hit Aslos. That one does hit.
Let's go.
Armor class.
All right,
identified.
and then I wasn't actually my weapon itself does +8, but I wasn't adding rage damage in, and with that extra, so I should have had an additional +4. So with
Okay.
Greater Weapon Master and that, I'm going to add 9. So I don't
Okay.
know. And if the damage isn't good, I'm gonna reroll it.
Okay.
I will not reroll it.
Good choice.
I decline to reroll it. Oh, whoops. It's supposed to be half.
All right, and then I will. I'll end off that.
Channel Shigami.
Wait, what?
I think
I'm gonna
that's-
save it.
okay.
I don't think it's the last phase, so I'm gonna save it.
also maybe that's
Uh,
when you're not blinded and deaf.
Yeah, true.
And you are no longer deafened at the end of your turn.
I can
Fail.
hear.
It's your
Finally!
turn.
Why have y'all been ignoring me?
Oh, wait.
Man,
Before you begin your turn, she's going to use her other
Yeah.
2 legendary actions
Boo.
to use Venom Flare. In this phase, she gained a 4th legendary action instead of the normal 3.
oh, Lord.
Shit.
She is going to spray forward a line of Venom Flare this way. So, Ventus, you're on top of her, so you avoid it.
Aha.
But Fail, Jin, and Aslos, I need a con saving throw.
David, stop it.
Ooh, there you go, baby.
Oh.
Oh, it's a two.
Wow.
Oh,
Still,
Okay.
Still good for me. Yeah.
that's everybody.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you'll just take half this damage, the three of you.
We all just like take
All
a
right,
brunt
since
of it,
since
like,
I did have
yeah.
another, since it was like another lull of turns, like since my came and went, I'm gonna use the reaction again for Stone's endurance. Just so you know, get my reaction back.
Oh,
It's fun.
better than nothing. Better than
Yep.
Yeah, I like to think the three of you just kind of you brace and you power through as this venom flies forward. Okay, Fael, now it is your turn. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I mean, after break, yeah, all that comes at us, and I just kind of dig deep, hold tight, and then run forward. And let's see, I should be able to get that least right. Yeah, without evoking opportunity.
Yep.
And I'm keeping eyes on this guy. I know he's not just ready just
I
yet.
may be blind, but I'm keeping eyes on him.
I'm keeping eyes on.
Oh yeah, I'm blind as fuck. Actually, I
I
don't
do
know what
need I do need
now
another
that
attack roll from you because you do have disadvantage.
No,
Well,
I
it
know,
is
but I got-
normal.
Very fine.
Yeah, normal. That is it. That hits.
Damn fairy fire.
I forgot about the last part. So yeah, she ran where she thought she last was gonna
That's okay.
need to go,
You can feel the steps.
and boo boo bop.
There's
'Cause that's where
definitely a
she wanted to head.
presence too. Like you can feel.
Mhm.
Yeah, she
Zaza's
wanted to head
not
that
like
direction,
Some small presence.
and always try to throw out one of these menacing attacks. For sure. One again, bitch. Shield's already out. Right?
Yeah, your shield is out. I have the AC tagged for 21.
Aslos is no
Um,
longer blinded, right?
He's still. He's not
it's
dead.
a whole nother
I'm
ended in Zoths.
yeah.
I thought it was until the
Yeah.
end.
I'm
of
no
our
longer
turns.
deafened.
Of her turn.
It's
to
his
blind.
turn. Yeah, her turn.
Okay.
And Fael, I'll save you some time. Nazoth, she is immune to being frightened.
Yeah, this now that I've done it twice, I just know now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because I kept doing it because I like being scared of me. And now that she realizes that, blind as she is, she's just gonna wildly swing out a couple times in that same direction. 2 more time on it.
Okay.
Attack twice.
Mm.
Oh, there we go. 18 and 32.
You swing out wildly. The first one missing, and then the second one you just kind of jab upwards, and you can feel the resistance of flesh as you dig into her skin.
Oh, beautiful.
Scales.
Okay,
There's
so
scales.
we're gonna roll that. We're gonna do that for the critical. There's that, but I'm also gonna bonus action. Where's it at? Veterans. I'm just gonna do it for easy, so I get to double it, right?
Yep.
This is attack damage, so it's 4d8 instead of 2d8. Just an extra little arcane
Oh, yeah.
energy from our paladin from the void steel. It's even though it's behind my back and I've just got a regular hit lateral. Same dude, he knows it. 23 radiant
He knows
damage.
He knows it. We all know it.
Barnabas!
From the top rope.
The top room.
And then I tell you what she gonna do. I feel like she has. That's my bonus action and everything. This time. Yeah, I'm gonna take a. She's blind and she's going to, kind of with her glaive out in front of her, like where she just struck and really hit deep and felt that hit. She's
Mhm.
gonna try to use that to back up and then provoke an opportunity attack, but kind of feng shui and pulling it back. Not feng shui, but because she
okay.
still because she still does have her battle master.
Yeah, I think
ability.
Nazoth will take the bait.
Yeah.
And I do believe that this does have advantage because you are blinded, but let me double check. Yes.
I'm sure.
So yeah.
Didn't matter.
18.
26?
21 plus what is the thing I had?
26
yeah, it would've
is the roll, yeah.
Yeah. 22. I'm trying to think of what the actual thing was though. It was 21 plus. What was the thing?
Should be in here
I know
somewhere.
it wasn't 6. I know it wasn't 6. So yes, she definitely got hit.
Okay.
But that reaction
that's
is
3.
gone.
Reaction's gone. And Fail, your movement is halted. Because whenever you attempt to leave her reach, she bites you and grapples you. So I'm gonna need this damage from you. And you are grappled.
But now you can hear.
And then in one singular moment, you can hear again.
Oh, what's up, Vale?
What's on the grapple? What I gotta do? Nothing? I'm just grappled?
No check, you just are.
Yeah, I just grappled. Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet things.
Okay.
I'm not deaf, but I am blind.
Yes.
Right.
Right? Okay.
Yep. And with that, Halbjorn, it's your turn.
Fly up 30 feet. I'm gonna try this. Dex saving throw.
Get him help.
Okay. She will have advantage because of magic resistance. But her dex is just not.
Oh,
Oh, she's
Wow.
Baby. Here come. Damn.
Oh my
That's
fucking
wow,
god!
Chubby dragon.
Jesus Christ!
Halbjorn
Wow,
surveys that everyone is fucked up around.
That was almost half of what she had left.
Yeah,
And you
that
watch
would've-
as
they
the
would have just
green-
straight killed.
The green disintegration kind of ripples down her body, and you can even see scales kind of beginning to fall out, feathers beginning to fall out from the back of her spine as you watch the sickness spread across her serpentine body.
I like to think he puts so much effort into casting it that it like pushes him back some, like with the
Mhm,
power of the
mhm.
spell.
For sure. I like that.
That's my turn.
Jen, it's your turn.
Alrighty, I'm going to attack Nazoth with my Torch of Aiden.
That hits.
Alright, and this will be sneak attack.
Very nice.
The torch begins to glow, and Aslos could use his reaction if he would like to make an attack.
Ooh,
Oh, Lord.
Little old me.
am I still blind? Oh god.
That's what I was asking about, and they said
Mhm.
yes.
No, I should have said no, huh? Well, what do I get here? Is the fire still active, or what's going
It
on?
is. It's just neutral.
Yeah.
So just normal.
No,
not
one
it.
off.
One off.
Close.
One off.
Damn.
All right,
Damn.
and then I'm gonna use my fast hands to dig into my pocket and aim this stupid finger at Nazoth and pull the trigger.
Power word kill.
It has to
Fuck
make
yeah.
a. Does it have 100 HP points?
Left. If it has 100
Or fewer?
HP points left, it's just done.
Yeah, what I don't know about this spell, if the target has 100 hit points or fewer, I think it would just take the damage, honestly. I think that's
Yeah, you're
total
right, you're
HP.
That is total HP.
Okay, so,
So,
12d12 psychic. Oh man. What a
is there not even
And
an attack roll?
I don't think there's a save. I think you
It
just,
just happens.
that's power word kill. You
Yeah.
just,
Oh.
you
You're
just
less than
zap it.
100, you're dead, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's a
So,
boot, dude.
you take out the finger of the undead lich, the gift given to you for coordinating the shrine to Kamadan. And from the little finger, power word kill. I like to think this is like right following up the disintegration. From
Yeah.
one side of the battlefield, the ray of sickness lands and ripples across the Zot's body. And then in the distraction, you pull out the one.
I look like
skeletal
Yusuke
finger.
with my little finger pointing at him, and then I give him the old Flynn finger gun.
It
And-
flashes across his mind during this epic moment that, oh yeah, we gotta go kill that guy.
Yeah. Wonder what that guy's
And
up to.
you power word kill, and you
That's the
watch
guy.
as a ray of purple light streaks forward and emanates over the body of Nazoth. And in one kind of frozen moment, the group of you watch as she is locked in place. Just kind of a frozen moment. And then slowly the body falls over, and you feel the bone finger begin to disintegrate in your hand.
And I'm like sitting there panting, and I yell, "File, finish it!" Fayo, are you still
finish
deaf?
it.
Fayo, can you hear me?
I mean, what am I supposed to do? It's not my
Pull
turn.
it out! Pull out!
You-
We're out
You,
of
you can go, Fael.
Time stopped. We're not
In this
Oh, yeah.
in this in this frozen moment, right, where the power word kill is kind of rippling down her body, you
Yeah, it's
you
like
remember
still
the glow in
connecting.
your bag.
Okay, yeah. I like quickly, like 2-3 steps, kind of like swirl out as I pull out from my back and try to hit him right through across the neck, around him, right below his
And
head. There we go.
When the weapon connects with Nazoth, there is a second radial pulse from her body as this golden light kind of washes over her, and you're even kicked back a bit, Fael, from just this ripple of radiant energy that flows over her body. And you watch as the night serpent, her body collapses against the stone tiling, close to the bubbling magma. And her body is dead.
Push her into the magma.
Hell yeah.
Wait, I start like taking it, like making sure the head's completely chopped off, and like try to toss that part in a different part of the magma.
Stabbing my Velish blade into her, like just like brain.
And
Yeah,
while
get
the
in. Here. I'm holding it up for Ventus. I get right there.
while the group of you are just bludgeoning this corpse,
Double tapping.
double
Dismembering.
tapping the night serpent,
Quintuple tap.
Thunder, you feel just the smallest tug come from below you,
I look down.
and you see beginning to collect at your ankles are maybe 5 to 6 chingwas.
I kneel down.
And they look at you, and in this special relationship that you have with the Chingwas, this non-communicative relationship you have with the Chingwas, they're looking at you, and several of them are kind of pulling at tufts of fur coming off from your ankle and your legs, but all of them are looking at you and kind of bobbling their heads. And when they do so, you can hear their small chimes ring out on this forsaken battlefield.
Yeah, I look up at the group that's bludgeoning the Zoth, and I say I have to ring the bell.
The Chingwas are here? Great, they can help us push Nazoth's corpse into the magma.
Wait, we might need
We
to fight
fucking did it! We
No,
did it! Kyle's all pumped up.
I think we might need to fight it in this
She's-
beautiful.
She's not on this plane.
Well, can we just make sure the physical body's like forever dead?
Sure. We attempt to push multiple hundreds of pounds of fucking
We have Aslo.
serpent.
And the Chingwas?
Yeah.
Put it up.
I'm pretty strong too, Thunder.
And
I'm
Hog
strong.
You're right. I'm
And-
sorry, Viola. I'm sorry.
And Hobyorn's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'll actually, I got something for this.
Built at the bullywug.
He said, I got something for this.
No, I use larger form to enlarge myself.
Hell
and
yeah.
then and then with the extra advantage of it, I'm just gonna imagine I'm grappling around its neck and I'm just moving it towards the magma.
Those break her other antler real quick, just because fuck her with these antlers.
So, yeah, I like to think I cut it off for you, Thunder, as she went
Hell
down. I sawed it off. For
Hell
you.
yeah.
And I'm ripping an eye
Awesome.
out and putting it in my bag, but other than that,
I am Nazoth.
Wait, guys, we might have to deal with this in the spiritual plane.
and I'm also
Yeah.
looting her.
Yeah, same.
And- Yeah. I think the group of you would think about not only this encounter, but kind of the whole experience that you've had in Raptua so far with the trickster gods and even with your own deities, that the words of the arbiter would kind of ring through you, that she needs to be not killed, but erased.
Yeah. Master your wounds. Yeah.
Nobody-
Yeah, yeah.
I
Hook
absorbed
me
that
up.
spell.
Somebody,
My spell-
somebody give me. Somebody give me that.
Why
Is that everybody?
Why is it when I hit apply healing, it keeps damaging me?
Same.
It's like I have a special button that will heal you, but I don't know why it doesn't apply to y'all.
I was low. I was already barely damaged, so I'm just gonna go full health on 28.
I'm going through and applying it. Okay.
I need
Thank you.
another 28 now.
Okay.
And then we're no longer blinded in. Yeah, okay,
Right.
yeah, I was about to do it, but appreciate it. Yeah, I'm looking for the group to get the go ahead to ring the bell whenever they're ready.
Yeah, let me
You can
put
ring
this.
my bell anytime.
I put that glaive back up for a second. Oh no, they
Yeah.
probably know it.
I'm gonna fly back up onto this thing, and I'm just gonna prepare to
Yeah, I'm
strike at
kind of
the block when I see it.
anticipating this fight too. I'm gonna go ahead and get my 30 feet up and away from the party.
Hey, Nazoth probably knows Fail has something that can hurt him now. You gotta make sure.
Honestly,
Yeah, we
just use that
revealed
now
our
if I
hands
do.
a little early, maybe.
Yeah.
At this point, just use it.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, she takes it back from her back, brings it up. Ready,
All right.
ready to use.
Thunder?
I walk up to Fail and I cast Stone Skin.
Oh, snap.
And Fail, I'm casting this on you. I don't know if I need to cast another spell anytime at whatever reason, so it might not be for the whole fight, but this is just for the start of it.
No, it's perfect. I appreciate that, Thunder. Thank you.
No problem.
Done.
And then I individually look at everyone to get a little head nod to make sure everyone's ready.
Yep.
You give him the head nod.
And I ring the bell.
And when you ring the bell, Thunder, I should say, the group of you, as you've done many times now before, shift to the ethereal plane. And when you do so, you can see waiting for you in the ethereal
Shit.
plane, looming, angry, is the spirit of Nazoth. And I think in this moment you would fully understand what the Arbiter meant by erasing Nazoth. Not simply killing her, but preventing her from ever existing again in the material plane. And as the group of you look out at Nazoth waiting for you to enter this fight, up on this building, kind of behind you, Ventus, you see movement. An individual walking forward in the ethereal plane, and shrouded in a ghostly cloud, walking forward, you see Lestrange,
Yes!
who gives you a little
God.
smile, and walking up next to him, the Archmage.
Yeah.
And the group of you
on.
watch as slowly summoning into the ethereal
Oh.
plane are those that you lost along the way.
Lopen.
Shit, my dad.
And you would see that also slowly walking up and appearing in this fight are those heroes, those legends that you had never met.
Let's
my
never
God.
die!
Yes, let's go.
And
Barnabas! Iku!
Barnabas!
Lucky Rune is
You would
canon!
see-
the cannon.
Noodle.
you would
Why is
see
Marlon here?
two figures moving forward, not on these buildings, as these ghostly individuals come to help you. Walking up together, one in brilliant shining armor, and the other in robes that depicts the sigil of the dragon. You would see what Grot has seen from the very beginning, but a pathway and a way for the group of you to be held
shit.
by a
On your
lost
left.
dragon.
They're not ghostly.
Oh,
And-
shit.
As
Oh,
the two of you, as the two individuals walk up, you would see Grot give you a little wave and a smile, as he discovered the way that they could find their way to you here in the ethereal plane, through the guidance of Alargian. And in this silence of your allies, the ones that have died to make this possible, begin to fill the battlefield, you would be able to see a large shadow begin to loom over, as finally living up to what he was always meant to do. You see not only Spinner in his
Aw.
giant form creep up, but stepping over, overlooking Nazoth, is the spirit of the stag.
Let's
Hell
go.
And behind the stag are the wildlings that died to make this possible. And in this moment, the group of you would realize what Unk and the Arbiter meant by Legends Never Die. Because they're still here with you, ready to fight and defeat the Night Serpent.
Dude,
And for this fight, the group of you have special abilities that I'm going to add to your character sheet.
Nani?
They are the abilities of your other characters.
Oh my god.
What?
No way.
So the group of you can fight together.
I get to barge on the left.
So you should
Have
see in your
diarrhea?
sheets. Not that one. You should see in your sheets. I'll play the same song because I don't know what else to play as I populate them.
That fit. That was
And I might have to do a little sheet adjustment as we work through this.
hidden in all of this, guys, the Archmage definitely died.
Yeah, but that's the fake Archmage.
No, that's the real one.
Yeah, the real art.
The real
Not the one in
Archmage.
Malnova.
That's the one
died.
that we thought maybe was questionable and against us. Turns out he wasn't. And
Yeah,
actually
that
died.
was probably
Oh,
his blood.
shit.
That was
well, it
probably
sounds
his
like he was
blood.
being sloppy.
That's sad, dude.
He was
What a-
trying to get
what
to
a
the
lo-
change.
What a little bitch. Fuck.
No.
Violence chaos? What is this?
Wait, who is this guy? I forget.
That's Noodle. That's Drew's character.
Noodle!
Oh, okay.
Guys, dude,
Noodle!
here's Pin.
The legend
So,
Noodle, dude.
as I put these in your sheet, go ahead and link them in chat so everyone can see what they do.
How do you,
Where are
how
they at?
do you do?
I'm slowly adding them to each of y'all's sheet.
Under features or where?
It'll be under features. I'm doing files right now.
Noodle's grasp.
That sounds deadly.
Man, this fight 6 years in the
You,
making.
you ever been grasped by Noodle?
You don't want
Tough
to grasp
stuff,
by
dude.
Noodle.
Okay, file yours are in.
Okay, I see him. Hey, where did I go? Black City, there you go.
Oh, you get that's cool. You get wild magic search table with Farland.
Yeah. Madeline?
Yeah, that's right. I did a fucking Whispers Bard. Fuck yeah, dude. Woo! That's my favorite bard.
I'm so glad I didn't choose to do another wild-shaped druid. you get another wild-shaped druid.
Yeah,
Right.
you got an extra wild shape.
Yo, Kizos is here.
Yeah, I get his full character sheet available.
Damn.
This fight didn't feel right unless Yokizos was here.
Where's Ripjaw?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was too much.
He just got he got eaten by Felix. Felix is currently taking over all of Malnova, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Y'all
I forgot
think
how
the
many
fight's
freaking
really
spells
over.
Yokizos had. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Oh my
y'all think the fight's really over.
I
We're
have
gonna go back
20
to
level 3
Malnova.
spells.
Felix can...
God.
20 level 3 spells?
Yes. Well, because you get all
What
your
the
spells, you know?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, I think I gave everyone theirs except for you, Yokizos, and I'm gonna add them to Yokizos' sheet.
Ooh, Lord. Alright, y'all got 2 more hours? What we got?
Okay, you all have your Lost City abilities.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Can I take my dog out like 5 minutes? break?
Yeah, this is a good time to do it.
Yeah.
And give y'all a time check-in. This is the last phase.
This is it?
Dun, dun, dun.
This is it.
6
Alright, we
years
talking
in the
about a break
making.
for a 5-minute break?
Yeah. Let's go.
We have to see that health bar first. How many
Yeah.
bars are there?
Yeah.
7.
This is the last phase. 5 fucking health bars. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
the whole
shit.
screen, nothing but red health bars.
Oh Lord.
Damn.
Yes,
what's
David,
everyone's
this is it.
what's
This is
everyone's Lost City ability? Mine is a carrot shot that has unlimited range, and I can
That's
shoot
so
anyone.
funny.
Just hits anywhere. I have a weapon attack. I can add my set.
I can use
add.
EQ spores. I can send the spores at him and use those to damage him. As a reaction.
I'm gonna be adding 2d6 psychic damage to all of my blows, or not
Dude.
all of them, but some of them.
It's time to figure out who the real goat is, dude. Yokizos or Halbjorn.
Oh.
Well, I can tell you one thing, Yokizos doesn't have many spells that can do 90 straight damage.
That's fair.
Yeah, about that.
The Zoth heads are
Yeah, I would.
uncondomed.
Uncondomed. Holy shit. I'm looking at the fucking Wild Magic Surge table. Oh boy.
And yours is Special Thunder because you can use that advantage on any check or save, but anytime you use that advantage,
Right.
you have to roll on it. There's no
Yeah.
resource, just...
David, tell me the truth. Is N'Zoth immune to poison damage?
let me
Yeah,
change
this would
Noodle's
be-
damage type. I did poison because he's like a snake,
makes
you
sense.
know, but that makes
so
it pointless,
funny.
so I didn't consider that.
That's funny.
We'll make it bludgeoning.
He gives you a
That's-
special
that
ability
is
and
pretty
it
funny.
doesn't work.
He's like, why isn't he using it? Well, it's a giant snake.
Bludgeoning damage.
Wait, do any of the spirits fight with us?
This is them
The
fighting
what?
with us.
Yeah,
Yes, but there's Lestrange, the Archmage, the Big Stag. Are they gonna do anything?
they're gonna do something.
Oh,
They just don't have a
let's go.
turn.
Spinner's actually gonna
what I was
eat
gonna
the
do-
Zoth, so-
Spinner's just gonna eat him, dude.
My turn was gonna be next before Jin did that crazy fucking 100 damage attack move. I was gonna, since I was blinded and deafened, since N'Zoth was right in front of me, I was gonna pull out my father's dagger for the first time ever, and just do a fucking shank, and just say like he was like N'Zoth, the cause of everything. And like now that my father's here, I'm like, damn, that would have been crazy. If just like that happened at that like the very next turn would have been crazy.
That's funny.
Father.
How happy is Spinner right now?
He has to be so happy.
With all his boys.
This is what I was made for, and they get to see me all big and strong.
Oh man, like I'm gonna have to use the advantage on something like on my first turn, like right away. But there's so many crazy ones. Oh my god! Like cast fireball on myself. Like Jesus Christ! I cast fly on a random creature. Like what the fuck? Oh boy! I feel like this is like a situation where it's like the deck of many things, and it's like, yeah, I draw 5. I have to.
Yeah, of course.
Like goes
I
with some
cast
of his
confusion
$20.
centered on myself. Jesus
I'm
Christ!
trying
Yeah,
to
I
get a good
literally.
shot. It's not working.
I don't want to metagame, but luckily I'm by myself. So if I do anything centered on myself, I just fuck myself over.
So, David, did we do better in the combat than you thought we would, or are you still like, oh, okay?
To be
Yeah.
honest, Nazoth failed a lot of rolls.
Yeah, the
Like,
dex
seriously.
ones.
Yeah, y'all are being smart and using a lot of dex save things, and her dex is just
Yeah,
abysmal.
totally on purpose, for sure.
Well,
I was planning.
all I'm doing is fire damage. I'm not even thinking of like what the saves are.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
too
I'm just
busy
picking a spell
focusing
that's
on.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Just happen to be Dex.
So this is probably the last hour, dude, isn't it? Last hour we'll ever play D&D with this campaign. It's so crazy.
I assume we'll have some kind of
Yeah, it's a
No,
little.
there's.
stuff after.
Baby, you
little
do
surreal.
such a good job with all the callbacks.
I've been planning this moment for a very long time.
I'm glad I prepared Acidia because I did not need concentration for that.
In my head, Jaryu would be here too.
Yeah, Jaryu needs to
Yeah.
be here.
You know what? He's not dead though.
He's not dead. You can't just.
We can just put him in
He's not
here.
dead
Well, I
though.
mean, like,
Yeah,
this is
I see-
Gronar, so-
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah, he can be right there. Right
Oh
next to
fuck.
him.
He's not
Please hold.
joining combat, but he's there for moral support. He'd 100% be over there with Lopin.
Where's Wongo?
Did you reach out to him and he just was like, yeah, I can't do it today?
Yeah, I let him know. But he was like, I'll try to stop by if I can. There he is. He's with
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
else.
Hanging out with
And
his
he's not
brother.
blue.
If somebody wants to text him, maybe just be like, yo, this is it. Do you want to watch?
We're finishing.
He might. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, like you could join.
I know he watches the videos. So everyone say hi.
Oh,
Hi.
Hi, Andrew.
Hi, YouTube.
Say hi, YouTube. And y'all can go and roll for initiative if you would like.
Bitch.
damn. Maybe I should have
So
cast
could
Reincarnate
be
on Nazoth and just do like a constant
There you
like
go.
killer.
Come on, baby. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I
9.
think Waco reserves the right to roll his own dice for this final fight.
Can I use my advantage on a roll and just start with the wild magic surge on my initiative roll?
No.
How do I roll my? What do I gotta do? I've been rolling it.
I'm gonna use my
This
uncanny
was mine.
metabolism
Just
to
roll a
refresh
d20 and we'll add
everything.
the 3 plus 0.16 to it.
That's the wild magic surge table if anyone wanted to look at it.
So 10.36.
Oh. You know they got an ambush too. The ambush is good. Maneuver. You can add your level of fighters to your initiative or something like that.
Oh. That'd be
Then
nice.
you don't get to attack. Then you don't have to get people on distracting attacks or other maneuvers. You know. Motherfuckers.
I like that
She
you
rolled
used
bad
the
this time.
spinner art of the spider with the water on his head. The jumping
I thought about
spider.
using the cool badass one, but I was like, you know what? That's not Spinner.
Yo, let me
This-
invent this beat this off in the initiative. Let's go.
Y'all were ready this time.
Dude,
going
look at how
down.
little we beat him by. 0.07.
Tiebreakers.
Yeah, that's
All
why
right.
they have tiebreakers.
Everyone ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's wrap this up. All right.
All right.
At the at the top of every round, those that have died for you are focusing their own energy into helping you fight Nazoth. And so at the top of every turn, I'm going to roll a dice amount, and that is radiant damage that they are firing at Nazoth.
Huge.
Ooh.
That's
And it's all
crazy.
kind of being channeled from the stag.
Hell yeah.
In the way that Nazoth is kind of leading the forces of evil here in the material plane. The stag, legends never die, isn't truly
We are
gone.
currently not on the material plane, right?
That's true. You're in the ethereal. But he's kind of leading this force of good here
Just
in the
double check.
ethereal plane. And with that, Aslos, it's your turn.
And for the last time, Aslos is going to enter rage.
Wow.
Damn.
Last time on screen.
He
You're
roars
not gonna die.
outwards.
So,
Yeah, he's gonna rage so many
Raging.
more times before he dies.
so and then Fail, you'll get a 4d6.
I'll take it.
And then I'm gonna stay put and attack.
Hell yeah.
What?
Maybe I don't see the. Oh, there you go.
Fuck it, I'll do it recklessly. Why not?
Why not? What's the
Why
worst that can
not?
happen?
Yeah.
And it didn't
Two
matter
low
for
rolls.
shit. I love that.
That's the worst that could happen.
Oh, by 1, 2. That's
What's
so
the
sad.
worst that could happen?
I'm using the blessing or whatever and attacking twice. So
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Shigambi.
That's a hit.
all right, so I will use Noodle's thing, but there's gonna be a lot of add-ins here. So
Yes, take your
9.
time. And as you
Nine.
do this strike to avoid the world of evil, the roar of Shigambi rings out as she attacks with you, kind of empowering your strike.
Yeah, I do imagine that like Noodle's like grasp, like what it kind of looks like is like the hammer is just has like a snake like that will bite in as it kind of comes down as
Nice.
well. All right, let's hopefully this works. All right, and then
Damage roll was higher than your attack roll.
yeah, that's what happens when
And,
you add it up on there, dude. So.
Yeah, you slam into Nazoth and empower that strike not only with the ferocity of Shigambi, but also with your patron connection to Noodle, the
I didn't think
predecessor.
I didn't think the it's like a whole additional attack, right?
Yeah, you get another attack.
Okay. Oh, I get. Yeah. All right.
How's that?
One
How's that work
more.
with spells?
I don't believe it does.
Baby.
All right. So, I did forget something when I attacked before with that, but that is a greater weapon master thing. So, holy shit, a lot's gonna happen here.
Let's
So-
see it. I mean, would it
Hold
really
on.
be an Aslos combat if he didn't get a crit?
Show me
Right,
one.
exactly.
True.
So,
That's so fucking
all right.
awesome.
So, let me see. A greater weapon. What
I wanna
is
see
what does it
triple
allow
damage
me to
damage.
do? What the hell is it? I'm sorry, y'all.
It's okay. Take your time.
This is only the last session.
I know, and I still don't know how to use my sheet. That's great. I still don't
I'm surprised
know where
someone
shit
did-
is. No, I know how to use my sheet. I just don't know where thing is. So, what can I do with that? Immediately after score a crit or reduce it to 0, you can make one attack with the same weapon as a bonus action. So,
So you'll get another attack.
okay. Oh my god. Okay.
Amazing.
Nine. Would it be 4d8? No, it'll be 2. It's still 2d8, right?
Yeah, still 2d8, and if you click critical, then it should take care of the numbers of rolls. There we go.
Nice.
And then I'm
That,
coming
that
one more
strike probably
time.
single-handedly shaved off like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, that's a lot.
This one turn.
That's Aslos for you.
That's
And I'm
Aslos.
coming one more time.
And another swing.
Think about if he had the old axe.
God.
Damn.
Actually, this one does do the exact same damage as the old axe. That's kind of what me and David agreed to. I mean, everybody else buffed up. I more just
Yeah.
needed a period where I was not
You just need to
insane.
get caught up. Yeah, we need us to catch up.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, David. I don't even know what to say about this turn, dude.
Noodle-
Like, holy good fucking god! I think I did 120 damage.
I mean, that's that noodle empowerment.
That's that noodle grasp right there.
That's that noodles grasp. All right, Athlos.
Yeah.
With
That's somehow it, dude. I don't know. I guess I don't have anything
Yeah.
else.
Guess I'm in my turn.
You don't have anything more? What, really?
All right, that was the most
Ventus.
Aslos turn ever, bro.
what a way. A blaze of glory.
And I missed one.
Okay. I'll step up as close as I can to Zoth without stepping off the statue.
Okay.
And then I'm going to unleash 2 dragon breaths.
Let's see it.
But one of them is a breath from Froyo. And we're going to do a combination
Yes.
fire and ice
Fire and ice
breath.
mixing
yeah.
together.
They cancel each other out.
Yeah, no damage. You guys
Just
should
steam.
hurt yourselves.
The Zoth feels kind of good.
Yeah, he's like,
Holy damage. That's almost max damage.
Let's go.
Damn.
The other one.
Dude, what the
Another
fuck?
one.
what the fuck?
Wow.
The power of family. And then I will use
It's so
Bad
funny.
Amelia.
my blessing of Shigambi to get another attack
Yes.
Are we gonna one round?
and have Lucky Roo shoot a carrot shot from his carrot from the carrot
Yes.
cannon.
The character.
An explosion rings out over the battlefield, and all of you kind of turn to look, and you can see from up above the cannon fire as an explosive carrot flies across the battlefield, and it attempts to strike Nazoth.
Oh.
And you watch as
Yeah,
the
let's
carrot
get the roll.
lands and explodes, and deals 20 force damage.
Jeez.
Dude, this
Dude,
is how it
11,
should. This is
7,
how it should go, though. I
I
mean,
look
like,
up-
come on, bro. Like,
Throw you and think to her, was that a giant carrot? And I am my turn.
Awesome.
Oh wait, no.
the Zoth has not gone yet and has half health.
I will bonus action use my blade of the leash blade to I don't know why it's not letting me attack with it. But to send it out. Hold on.
Hold.
Hold in.
Leone.
There we go.
Very nice.
Attack. Oh dang, it almost hit the 20 for me.
It almost hits.
Oh,
That's the case. It's just a compass
dude.
blade. Alright, my turn.
It's just the
Epic burn.
compass blade. Okay. And now it is Nazoth's turn. Nazoth is going to move here
Sup, girl?
and is going to use her multi-attack to bite with all of her heads. So this head is going towards you, Jin.
Miss.
This head is going towards you, Ventus.
That hits.
Okay. You are now grappled by Nazoth. By that head that has bit into you. And you'll take 18 damage. This bite is for Fail.
Can't stop.
That misses. And
Stop.
this bite is for Aslos.
Ooh,
And
dude.
then she is going to she's going to sacrifice her other 2 head attacks for to instead use towards her Matron of Malatra ability. She can only do this to a target that she has grappled. So Ventus, this can only affect you. And I need a con saving throw, as you can feel the serpent head that is bitten into you slowly beginning to coil around you.
Oh no, is he compromised? Nope.
Huge.
Holy! Wow. You will take half of this damage.
Wow, Mom.
Oh,
Holy
my
crap!
Oh my god.
Y'all have
Jesus
succeeded on
Christ.
every damage check. Truly,
David.
legends never die.
Oh my god, okay.
76.
Alright.
Good
He
God.
has a
dude.
family.
Alright.
Unketa written, legends never die.
I just stare at Nazoth unfazed. I take it like a champ, but I'm hurting.
So if
Hell
you hit
yeah.
if you hit everybody there, and then you grappled all of them, and then you used that, and we all failed, we all would have taken 76 damage.
And
Is that the
compromise.
ability here?
There's another timeline here where this fight goes very differently.
Oh my god.
That's not this timeline.
I'm happy it is not this timeline.
timeline.
I can see why you were worried now. There you go.
I look over at Hobyorn and he's holding that one finger up like Doctor Strange. He's like, the one.
One. And she's going to use her last portion of her action to drain essence from Fail. I need a con saving throw.
No problem.
Lovely confidence.
No, fail.
oh
Ah,
my
You're
God.
healing this up.
It's supposed to be
Oh,
that
no.
17.
Fail, why are you healing her?
You'll take this damage
Oh,
and she
wait.
heals for
Whoa,
half.
whoa, whoa, no. I'm gonna use my
It's a
reaction
damage too?
to
Hold.
use my flash
Hold.
of genius. And
Flash
Oh.
of Tinkertail Genius.
and if Fail can add it to her saving throw.
Flash of Tinkertail's genius.
Does she need a 19?
When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or saving throw, you can cause your reaction to add Lucky Roo's intelligence modifier, which is 5,
Wow.
to the roll. Lucky Roo has a flash of genius.
My
And I'm
God.
going to link a picture for y'all, because I didn't realize that y'all can't see my saving throw values. Fayo rolled a 14. She
Yeah,
gets to add
14.
5 to the
DC
roll.
19. Ooh.
19, baby.
Let's go.
Baby.
Take half that damage, Fayo.
Big.
Damn,
And
this
less.
is-
for half.
I feel that
This
energy
is the
coming from
timeline.
creatures
This is the
like
chosen
there's a moment
timeline.
there.
Legends never
Oh.
die.
Woo!
That's the end of the Zos turn. Jin,
I feel
it's your
so
turn.
supported by
All right.
Ventus in that. Right?
So I'm gonna use my quick hands as per usual, but this time I am doing it for Weapon of Devotion, so that I can infuse my Torch of Aiden with the power of Barnabas Voidsteel.
And when you raise your torch of Aiden, you watch as the end of it glows like Aiden's torch in the night. And as you look off, you can see Barnabas Voidsteel raise his own sword in the same way, as the end lights like a torch in the night.
This one's for you, Barney, and I attack Nizab. So I'm at 4 to the attack roll.
Right.
Doesn't even matter.
And that's a hit.
Okay, and because I'm hitting with a weapon, I get to trigger the other ability I got, which is Void Steel Smite.
Oh, voice smell.
So it's going to add an extra 2d8. So this is going to be 8d6 and 2d8.
And as you raise the torch of Aiden to bring it down, you watch as Barnabas keeps his sword raised to summon the smite from Aiden himself.
Yeah, channels into him, to Jin.
Fail, do you have reach with that glaive?
Oh yeah, you know I do.
So then, if
Oh,
you'd
yeah.
like, you may use your reaction from the Torch of Aiden to make an attack.
You
I
know I
feel
do.
obliged. I feel obliged to do so.
you know I do.
I'm gonna use plate armor.
Uh,
I hit him with my plate armor.
oh damn it! My bad, yeah.
No, use your
There you go.
the other weapon.
I don't have that in that thing. It's the same,
It's
right,
the same
David?
weapon.
Okay.
It just has
Yeah.
a magical killing god power. Magical god killing power.
And that hits
Whoa.
Fail.
28.
Is that it?
We have
I
one.
have rolled a lot of ones on damage. That's fair.
The file does.
And then the last thing, I'm gonna evoke the power of Shigambi
Nice.
to make one more attack.
The roar of Shigambi rings out on the battlefield. Fight evil with honor.
Get him.
That hits.
And this will just be the 2d8.
Very nice.
And that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, N'Zoth is going to use all 4 of her legendary actions to use her capstone legendary, Breath of Dusk.
Mm.
She's going to let out a line of damage, ushering forward the full power of the Wanti, emanating rays of dusklight. I need a
Aslo's
con
Thunder, look out!
saving throw from Aslos and Thunder.
Do I need to announce if I'm gonna use Paladin's
You do need to announce, please.
okay.
I'm using this for sure, whatever it does.
I announce I'm doing the feature Paladin's Chaos to do advantage on this saving throw.
And you watch as Farland's spirit from behind you, or in front of you, I guess, manipulates the forces of chance and chaos and grants you advantage on this ability check.
Wow.
That's
Are you
happened 3
kidding
times today.
And I will now roll on the Wild Magic Surge table.
Come on, baby! Come on, baby! Come on, baby!
Big money, no whammies.
And
Oh.
you feel the full power of Farland as you now are shielded by a chaotic magic energy
My
and have
God.
resistance to all damage for the next
You're about
minute,
to
which
take
counts
damage.
for this.
That's crazy. For the next
The
minute?
2 of you will take half damage from this. Thunder, you take a quarter.
How do I?
And Alzo
quarter.
says reduce
Just do 'em
by
the best.
10.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much is
Let
a
me
quarter?
do the math.
Just take the 25
I
add
mean-
10. It's probably easier.
I have temporary though. That's the only thing. I'm just gonna do the math. It's 240.
That's 11 damage, Thunder.
11 damage, Thunder.
Thank you. I'm at 103.
Hell yeah.
What?
Dude, it's like
Resistance
a
to all
God,
damage?
Like, to have all of this good shit. It's kind of fun.
I mean,
Yeah.
all the
We earned
build-up
this.
we've done deserves this payoff, so I'm here for it.
You earned it.
I mean, I don't want to die. Like, I don't think anybody really wanted to die. We came 6 fucking years with Aslos.
No, I know. It's just, it's still crazy. Like, the amount
Oh,
of good
totally.
rolls in our favor on this fight has just been crazy. Like, it's unbelievable.
I know. Totally. It's
Especially for
awesome,
that wild magic table. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. Halbjorn, it's your turn.
Harbjorn's going to
Holy shit.
do Okay.
Boom. Wow.
Arc a big old bolt of lightning right at him. Nothing to chain to. I choose nothing for it to bounce to.
Yeah, I like to think that it just like almost like ping pongs
Like,
across its
around.
antlers.
Or like through
Yeah,
the other
and
snake
going
heads.
down.
Like.
Yeah, I like that. And
So I do have a question. So, because I don't really have like attack action because I cast a
Right.
spell, could I use the Blessing of Shigambi to do a cantrip?
yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay. So, yeah,
As
he
long as you
casts-
fight evil with honor.
Oh, he's fighting with honor.
He
So
gonna
he
fight
does
with honor.
the finger guns again.
Oh yeah.
Points the Ray of Frost at the Zoth.
That hits.
So a giant bolt of lightning goes in and bounces all around, and then a ray of frost streaks in and smacks him right
Very
in the
nice.
head.
Love it. Bail, it's your turn.
Okay, so we still got 3 of these maneuvers.
Wait, is it Thunder or Fail?
What?
Y'all hear me?
Thunder's turn,
Right
right?
here?
No, it's Fails.
Am I
Has a
reading
10,
the
have a
tracker
9.
wrong?
You might have to refresh. It's Fail's turn.
Oh, File Singdon turn. Okay, yeah. I'm refreshing. Thank you. I'm happy to ask. Sorry, File.
No,
Okay.
you good? Yeah. I mean, got all these new abilities. 1 second. There's something I was supposed to remember. Oop. This action. Okay, yeah. Val, she definitely has the glaive out. We all agreed to keep it out. So she's going to run this direction. I think she can get at least further than here. She'll have another 5-10 foot movement. I think 10 foot movement after that. But as she's running that way, once she gets close, of course, she's going to take that god glaive and kind of sweep it up under, bottom, and then kind of stab right in there. And this is going to happen. Let me do it 3 times real quick.
Okay.
See how fast I can actually do this. See, it
That
doesn't
hits.
I didn't just say, can I, she will not bonus action yet. She will just keep hitting.
Okay.
Trying
That one
to
does
hit.
not hit. But it does do 5
Yeah,
because you graze.
5 more damage. Swings again. Yeah, big old miss.
Another
5 more
5.
damage, stack it up.
That's 10 damage, baby.
Yeah. She'll kind of slide underneath and get another whip as she action surges at this moment.
Okay.
She goes in all in. It's time to go all in.
Love it.
And boop, 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 bop. Oh, damn it.
That's another 5.
So many
Okay,
18.
2 more.
That hits.
We're on
Okay.
118.
Normal.
You want to
Yeah,
add
this-
any of your
Yes.
Your Blades of
on
the
this
Bard?
one- Oh yeah, no, yeah, we're supposed to go all out at this point.
What?
So I haven't used my bonus action yet, still, so I still have this.
And you still got your
Yeah,
Gumby.
first I'm gonna do the necrotic damage, which is 2d6, I believe.
psychic damage?
Yeah, psychic damage on this hit as well. As that psychic damage like comes out of the glaive and like strikes her mind a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm also going to do a distracting strike because I love them. He likes when that happens. So that's an extra 2 damage, and the next attack besides me has advantage.
Yeah.
And with my last attack, this whole way I've been kind of working my way towards Ventus being grappled and kind of like getting into those. Like first it was a body shot, then I moved around, and then I got up into kind of that stuff. And I feel like I'm really close to him at this point.
Sure.
And with my last attack, I'm gonna. Well, no, no, I can do this because he's so close. Am I close to him? Is he up in the air? What's going on?
I'm on the
Uh,
statue thing.
He's on the statue.
I thought you were grappled.
He's grappled on the statue.
On the
Grappled just
statue.
means that he's
Statue.
grabbed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So back to what I was saying. First it was body shots, and then it was trying to kind of release him a little bit on the last couple shots. And my last one, I'm gonna use my interaction to throw up the god weapon, destroyer weapon, up towards him, and then with my last action, because of Battle Master, I'll pull out my sword. And I still have my shield out, and I'll take one more shot with just my sword.
Nice.
Which
Ventus,
I don't
do you
think
catch
I
it?
Yeah, can I try and catch it?
You can give me an acrobatics check. You catch it.
I'm gonna catch it with my talons. Like he's got
Just
my
one
arms out,
outstretch.
But I got the talon grab.
All
And I
right,
like to
Ventus
think
now
I'm
has a
trying
god
to-
weapon.
And I like to think that I'm trying to distract, like with when I bring my sword out. After I do that, it's kind of left-handed almost, and like keeping the focus on the sword as I'm missing.
Nice.
That shot.
I like it.
And then
like it.
we'll stay right there underneath them, start screaming out. You know, like not screaming, just battle war. You know, just
Yeah.
grunting, ready to roll.
All right,
Turn.
Thunder. It's your turn.
I look at Ventus and I cast heal on him. And then as I'm looking up and casting heal on him, minus 30, out of my
Gotcha.
peripheral, I see my dad, and I'm like, Dad, I think I met Mom. And then,
He
And
gives
then for
you,
the
for the first time you've seen, he gives you Thunderface.
That's where he got it from.
and then
There
to use the Shigambi
Now
ability
I see the
to
resemblance.
attack Nazoth needs to be a cantrip.
Yeah, you can use a cantrip.
Okay. So let me mark that I'm using this. And then and I look at Nazoth and I say, you still need a burn. And I hurl produce flame.
Nice. That hits.
Right.
Nice.
Nice. And I stay where I'm at.
David,
Yes.
these are some new abilities. Would you mind if I use my bonus action that I was kept mentioning that I was going to use and I never did?
Sure.
I want to give some inspiration to Ventus. He gets a D6 on any ability
Very
or
nice.
attack from my buddy Penn.
Oh
Yeah.
Who already gave me the psychic damage.
Before,
And,
can I actually use my movement?
You can.
Okay. Because I feel so empowered from Farland's, I guess, I don't even know, blessing, magic. I feel like I fear nothing, and I run up to Nazoth.
Oh shit!
I'm just like, what's up? That's my turn.
And as you stride towards Nazoth, entering the battlefield for the first time in a long time, slowly walks up Yokizos.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Yokizos
Touch him with the shield.
pulls up in the air with one hand, and draws a runic trident, and then reaches his other hand up and draws a runic Mothra, like the Mothra symbol, the hammer and anvil, and then grabs them both and slams them to the ground, and casts the most leveled up Spirit Guardians you've ever seen him cast. Imagine these walls of Spirit Guardians, the walls like shoot up like a column of Spirit Guardians. Like
Awesome.
fucking massive. They're reaching all the way up as high as you can think. And then, so I don't remember how you added that where it's 15 feet around them.
Yeah, I'll have to. Whoop. I'll move it with you.
He runs up, is 30 feet. Is this just 30 feet? Is it 30 feet?
It says 30.
35. I have 35 movement.
Oh,
Oh, damn it. Wait, does that touch right there?
that puts him in.
That touches you.
Can you touch
That
it?
puts-
Let's fucking do this. This is gonna be a high damage. This is gonna be high damage. Fucking.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never did this. Oh, I guess. God damn it, it's not that. Are you serious? What the fuck is that? Look at all those.
Somebody had to roll. Oh god, this is a bummer. It's Yuki's though.
He's rusty. He's just a little rusty.
Whatever.
This
It's
is
never-
how you spelled Waco. You jinxed it by saying high damage.
I know. I should have said anything. He gets it every turn though, so fuck it. And then as his bonus action.
Spirit sword.
where's that? He's gonna call forth the spores from.
Ikug.
Yeah. Okay. He's gonna call forth the spores from Iku. Oops.
Nice.
That's the wrong one. 46.
Just take the 11, dude. Come on.
Yeah, you can have the 11.
And he gets 11 temporary hit points.
Nice. All right. At the end of the round, Grot is going to use his own magic and is going to cast Cure Wounds at the 4th level onto Fail.
Yes.
And the Fallen are going to attack again.
It did.
Helping y'all out a little bit. And with that, Azos, it's your turn.
Describe how you kill it.
I am going to walk kind of over this way, and I think in a growth moment for Aslos, he is going to use his teleport. I'm going to get mass teleport, and I'm going to get Ventus out of his grapple. I'm going to move him up onto the top thing next to the deer, and I'm going to go behind Jaryu, put on my Worm Clan robe, and put my arm on his shoulder, and let somebody else be the
Wow.
one to end this fight.
Oh shit.
Clan of the Worm. You are
Game
ungrappled
on.
now, Ventus,
Hell yeah.
and it's your turn.
All right, well,
You got the god weapon in your
I
hand.
got the god weapon in one hand, the leash blade in the other hand, and then I look at everyone, and I just leap up onto Nazoth, and I just start coming down. Waco, you're gonna have to link the god weapon for me. I'm gonna come down.
It's just
Not a
normal,
real
right?
weapon. Yeah, just use your normal
I
weapons,
got
nothing.
and it's more of like a tool.
I got you. All right, well then I'm coming down with leash blades.
The 3 swords, swording.
Do I get advantage, or am I just? I get a bunch of bonuses. Oh wait, before I'm gonna invoke my blessing of Nang Nang
Ooh,
Nang.
okay,
on myself.
yeah.
Wah, wah.
So you added D4 to that.
And then I have Fail's inspiration.
Oh, true. Roll a D6.
D6.
Yes. So I'm gonna roll this
So-
attack first. 4, 6
Yeah, that's a hit.
damage.
Oh.
Okay, well, good thing I got a bunch of these. As I flew closer to the Zoth, by the way. Well, we'll say this is my winged helm of the Ibris attack.
Okay.
And then I will do, and these two will be my normal attacks.
That hits.
Another one. Oh man. And then I
You
know
do still have your bless though, so you can roll a d4 and add it
oh,
to
you're
it.
right, you're right. And then I know you gave me the flurry of blades, but it's not my thing. So I'm just
That
gonna use my flurry of
hits.
blows and take 2 more leash blade attacks.
Yes. Although roll damage for this one because the bless brought it up to hit.
Yes.
That was a perfect 19 for it.
It was maximum damage. And you use your flurry of blades.
Yes. I'm casting flurry of blows because I don't have it. But I'll take 2 more leash blade attacks. Hopefully get this guy.
Nice.
And with this strike, Ventus, as you gaze out on this battlefield, everyone is watching you as you fly up over N'Zoth. And with that last strike, you brought her exactly, and I'm not making this up, to 1 HP.
Let's go.
1.
1. So with this strike right here, you hit, and the damage doesn't matter. But you have the weapon, the Golden Glaive.
Yeah, I raise it up above me and like have all the energy that everyone is here for.
It's like a spear bomb.
Yeah, both my hands are in the air.
And I'm like channeling my own like chi into it, and I'm just like trying to make this the biggest stab of my life. And I just plunge it right into N'Zoth's skull.
And as you plunge it into her skull, you watch as in the ethereal plane, she begins to turn to just a kind of golden dust.
And I keep driving it in. I like don't stop until like I'm on the ground, and the thing's in the ground with me.
And you would watch as she begins to flake away. What's peeling away at her is like a snake shedding its skin. And after she begins to shed her skin downwards, you would see what is shed is whatever form she took when she fell from grace. And for a brief moment before she's erased from the ethereal plane and from existence altogether, you would see what she was before. A Coatl. She looks like the Arbiter. Iridescent scales and large angelic wings. But that image of who she was before only lasts but a moment before that too begins to burn away into dust as her very existence, her soul, is erased from the ethereal plane. And by virtue of that, she's erased from existence.
Hell yeah.
Raise the glaive and my sword, and I just in victory.
And
Yes!
with
I
that,
was like,
it's over.
We level up?
Don't level up.
The 20?
I loot him.
we ready to go kill gods now? What's going on?
I pull out my sending stone and I try to reach out to the Archmage.
Yeah.
And as the group of you kind of gather yourselves, the spirits here are beginning to kind of walk down to you, to see you.
Imagine I
Obviously,
teleport down.
some come to you closer than others. Those of the Lost City are mostly observing. They don't really know you personally, but those of them who do know you personally come down to talk with you. For example, Thunder, your dad approaches you.
Yeah, I go
And-
for the biggest hug ever.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything to you, but instead just embraces you one last time. And as the two of you embrace, this man in armor, Aslos, approaches you. This man here.
Oh,
You,
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah.
None of you would really recognize this man. He's just a human in just kind of normal iron armor. And he makes his way straight to you, Aslos, and gives you a smile that then immediately turns to a frown and says, "Well, it took you fucking long enough."
John, is that you, buddy?
What the fuck?
And he gives you a smile and says,
No way.
"It's been a long time, Aslos."
I miss
You're looking
having
good,
you around
man.
my neck, friend. You're looking good.
I can tell you where my skull is.
Oh, you
But
better.
I have a bit of bad news about it. I'm on a faraway island. You would only be able to reach me if by some strange chance you had a boat.
Oh, I have a boat, my friend. I have the boat to reach you.
Send us the coordinates.
And John grasps your shoulder and says, "We have a lot to discuss then."
Oh, we do.
The Archmage comes and gestures to a few of you, but walks over to Halbjorn with Lestrange. And the Archmage kind of doesn't like kneel down to him, but looks over to him and says, "The college would be quite proud of what you've done here."
Yeah, Halbjorn kind of slumps down, like exhausted. And he's like, "I just want to go back to teaching. This was too much for me."
And the Archmage and Lestrange kind of exchange a look, and he says, "Well, actually, about that, I hear that there's a position open for the Archmage of the new Grand City."
Oh my
As he gives you a
God.
little smile.
Fuck yeah. Halbjorn's got tears welling up in his eyes.
Let's go.
And Grot makes his way over to the group of you. And to the first person that he reaches, which would probably be like Fael, he just opens his arms and grabs you and pulls you in. Tears streaming down his face. "I never thought I would see you again."
If Fael didn't get to know Grot as much as everybody else, but did know him, she did meet him before Von Rieg. So yeah, she's all in. She's so happy.
Yeah, dude, how's
And-
Jonah doing?
And Grot just kind of yells out to all of you, "Oh, he's so good! Him and Yokiz." And then he sees Yokizos and just kind of says softly, "Yokizos." But then he wheels around to you, Thunder. "Thunder, I dream about you every night.
Me too.
What is your
You're
happy
very
birthday?
rude and you never talk back to me, but I talk to you a lot."
There were times I spoke to you and you didn't respond either.
"I saw you once. I was a deer."
Why'd you let us know that was you?
And Grot is kind of blown away by this observation.
Classic Grot.
And
What?
Lestrange walks over to the group on his cane and is just kind of giving out pats and handshakes. He has the same attitude that he's always had, a large smile on his face. "I am so proud of all of you. So proud. I knew you were special."
I knew you were special, Grot.
That's the train.
That tracks. Halbjorn's going
And,
to fly up to this group and just kind of give him all like head nods and like fist bumps and stuff, including Spinner. And he's just kind of like saying thank you to all of them.
Yeah,
And
thank
yeah.
you, yeah, I see him doing that, and I'm like, thank you, Spinner. Give him a shout. Yeah.
And Spinner just kind of gives you a bow. I think that for most of the Lost City group, they, of course, are happy with what happened here, but it gives them peace and rest, as it does for all of the spirits that are still here, still lingering. And a few of the wildlings, as well as the stag, approach you, Thunder. And one of the wildlings steps forward and speaks to you in Druidic. You have given our people peace.
I just did what was right.
I know. And I think that our people in the material plane could possibly use your guidance, should you wish to join them.
I could see that.
He just gives you a small smile. And in this moment, the group of you are just given a period of time to reconnect with those who were lost, the legends that never died. And you are brought back to the material plane as you watch each of them kind of slowly fade as you are brought back. And once you are back, you would be embraced by an entire party of Chingwas, dancing and jumping, celebrating over the corpse of Nazoth that the group of you have very eloquently beaten to a pulp.
I thought it was thrown into the magma.
Oh yeah, that's burning in the magma. I forgot.
Thank you.
Bro, shit.
The volcano.
And you would be able to see off in the distance from this visage of the volcanoes large smokestacks rising in the jungles. And I think it would be clear to you that the Servidae upheld their end of the bargain, waiting for that right moment to strike.
Let's go.
The true death of Nazoth is felt around the world. And through that true death, there might be peace.
Did the Wanti die?
Not die,
Be all of them.
but a
Right.
bit lost.
Their structure.
Can I reach out to the Archmage's simulacrum with the sending stone?
You may.
And I'm like, Archmage, we did it. Are you there? Are you still fighting? Yeah,
And-
Archmage.
And after a few moments, you would hear a response from the Archmage. Jin, is that what that was?
What did you see?
The Wanti are quite lost right now. They had to retreat. They surrendered from this battle, at least, not from the war. But there's very clearly distress among them.
Press them.
Yeah, now's the time to press the attack.
Don't stop. Press them.
We vanquished Nazoth and then drove a god weapon into her spirit in the spirit realm.
And she turned to
So-
dust.
And there's a very long pause, like about a minute of silence. Jen, you think that maybe something had happened to the speaking stone when
Hello?
you hear
Hello? Is this thing
A-
working?
a weak response from the Archmage. And Jen, I think from the charisma that you do have, you maybe wouldn't press him on it, but you can definitely hear in his voice tears. That's very good to hear, Jen. Thank you. We will continue our attack.
Also, the real Archmage is dead, so you're just gonna have to like impersonate him forever now.
You didn't know that.
What?
What?
That was.
We'll talk about it.
And then
We'll talk about it when we
he
see
just
you.
hangs up. Just hang up.
Hang up now, quick. Yeah.
Sorry, my thing cut out. What happened?
And this is where our campaign ends.
Woo!
As for what happened next, I'll tell y'all what I told a few of you earlier. But I don't really know. This campaign, to me, has always been a telling of the present, of what your characters are experiencing now. It's not a revisiting of past history, but an account of current experience. So,
Who you are
as for
now.
what happens next, I think that's for all of us to decide. Through one-shots or just talking. But Malnova has always been a world for all of us. And so I think that whatever happens next with the stories here is something written by all of us. But at least for what happens now, Nazoth is dead.
Oh yeah.
That's
As for your characters, I would like to leave that to y'all. They're not my characters. And while I can think of several great directions for them to go, ultimately, you know your character better than anyone else here. And I would like for you to decide what they do next. I think that their futures might not be as grand as the adventure as they just embarked on. It's perhaps something more personal or more professional.
Do you want us to share that now, or do you want us to share that like at a different time?
Yeah, I do. I got
If you would-
Yeah.
If you would like to, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
Well,
always
do you?
had an idea.
Aslo's
Let's,
pretty
let's
simple.
go one at a
so
time.
You want me to go
Go for
first?
it.
Because Aslo's not
Yeah.
very complicated. I would imagine when all this ends, that he would kind of begin on like a trek on his own separate way. I think that he would go to the Lich and offer him, and this can be mapped out at some other time. He would offer him the Eye of Nazoth as a way out of his contract. And the Lich would agree. Allow me to officially be free, seeing it as an equal bargaining chip. And then I would ask Thunder to teleport me to Von Rieg, where I would end up on my ship. I would first rebuild the Worm Clan, in the best way that I see fit and be a true member of it. And I would get on my ship and, depart just Aslos this time. And, take off to where John tells me he is. And I would
Halfway between Malnova and Raptua is where it is.
and I would probably go until I found him. Be cooking on my ship, living on my ship, and whenever I did find him, I feel like me, John, and all of that would live out every bit of our days in Von Rieg.
Hell yeah. I love it. That's exactly what I had in mind for Aslos. I love his John journey.
So
I want that. That could be a campaign. That could be something. That could
For
be a
sure.
one-off.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
And yeah, any random
The search
characters
for
could
John.
join you along that ride.
It's
Like-
called the search for
Totally.
John.
Yeah, that would
maybe,
be all new
maybe
people.
the campaign
you
is
know?
Aslos pays a group of mercenaries to go like help him get John.
Let me take your
Yep.
ship.
Take
Yeah,
a
let me
ship.
lend you my boat, my badass.
And there are
boat.
no better
Yeah.
sailors than the dwarves.
All through the
Halbjorn
campaign.
obviously is going to accept being Archmage of Ren City and oversee rebuilding it, and absolutely is going to go get Grumble and make him like the leader of the Arcane College, basically.
I love it.
And Grumble's also going to help create the Black Broth antidote and just have that go everywhere for anybody that potentially could be saved. So they have that just kind of going all across Malnova and Raptua, and maybe even Idahar if they need to. Yokizos is just going to go back to Von Rieg because there's still a lot of work to be done there. He's going to remain High Judge. He's going to push for all the minor clans are going to be part of the council. I know they kind of left that as like that's what they wanted to do, but like that is what's going to happen. So all the minor clans are going to have a seat on the council, and Aslos would be the Worm Clan delegate.
Love it.
Hell yeah.
All the tunnels
So there's
are
our
gonna be
political
built
mini
out.
campaign.
All the tunnels are going to be built out and finished out, and it's just Von Rieg's going to grow a lot, and like there's going to be a lot more diversity of races. There's going to be a lot more dwarves going out into the rest
More
of
trade,
Malnova.
more
More trade, more like covering the seas, like a stronger navy, like all that. Basically, just trying to bring them back to their former glory, but also in a new era. And then
Awesome.
have 3 of them, and then Ripjaw. He's going to remain being the totem speaker, obviously. And I think he's going to work with some of the other powers that be and trying to figure out if, like, the stag can be brought back, if new totem animals can be instilled in Raptua, and then his dream is to go back to talk to go back to Idahar to talk to the centaurs.
Yeah, I love that.
Ventus and Froyo would gather up all the birds they can, and then they would travel to Idahar. Birds and dragons who want to like help us, and then we would go back to Idahar and save my people from the orcs.
This is really touching to me because so far everything that y'all have said is exactly what I had thought your characters would do. And so I'm really happy.
I'll go next.
Yeah, go for it.
So Jen, I imagine he does some traveling around. Like, I definitely think he would get in on the action to go find John because he was there at Blackstone Tower originally. But he definitely would end up back at Ocaria, and he would kind of take on that position of the Jackal. Because just from the notoriety, the position would be changed to be called the Dragon instead of the Jackal.
Oh hell yeah!
Love it.
And like Ocaria begins to prosper and becomes like one of the biggest trading hubs because of the successful city and renowned that Ratton actually just becomes a suburb of Ocaria. And no one even like really understands why the neighborhood's called Ratton, but it is.
I
It's
love
the nicest
that.
place ever too.
That's awesome.
I'll go next. Let Thunder go last. Fio would definitely appreciate the claim and use that as leverage to be more integral in White Tower military hierarchy and try to she wouldn't be able to take over Descartes, but try to be Descartes' left hand, right hand man type woman. That's about it. Yeah, she would just be focused on settling everything down again.
Yeah.
After this
totally.
I guess like right after, like if anyone wanted to go anywhere, like if Atlas wanted to go somewhere via plants, I'll take them. But I'll give the offer out if anyone wanted to join me first. Like teleport via plants and backtrack basically everywhere we came, just to like go back to Von re-meet up with the Lynx clan, reshare our story and our journey, and link up with those that we met along the way, have a drink, have some milk, and like go back to all the way back to Alcaria. And then I guess if I am retracing my steps all the way, I would come back to Ratua, which is perfect. But I did lose a father, but I kind of like gained a mother during this. So it's like I want to, if she's my mother, I don't know, but like have that relationship with her, and then spend time with the Cervidae, and see where things go with the relationship with the Cervidae and the Largian, and I guess live my life with them.
Let it be known,
Beautiful.
anyone who lives in or visits Grand City or Von Rieg are treated like the king of Malnova.
Hell
So you
yeah.
come,
Dude,
like,
we
you
all
get,
better
like,
be treated
The
like
nicest suite,
Thank
you
you,
don't buy
Locaria.
food, you don't pay for drinks, you don't, none of that. Like, you get, like...
That's why I'm living there, baby. Woo!
Awesome.
I would like to say that Fael definitely would, that whole, like, after you've accomplished everything, and then Thunder wants to go on this discovery, I would definitely go with him. Like, this is like a vacation. It's like a mini vacation of, seeing all that, yeah. She'd hang out with you for sure. She loved
Oh, yeah.
Thunder, so she loved Thunder a lot.
Oh yeah.
That's
Anyway, everyone roll your bird folk. We're gonna go save the birds from the orcs.
Yeah, dude. That's what I'm
Yeah,
telling
for
you.
real.
Everybody's got to make one now. Everybody's got to make one.
Or Dragonborn.
that's awesome.
Y'all are gonna love my sewer murder mystery.
Each one's truly a different type. We have our political intrigue, our heist mystery, our navigation. Yeah, no, that's I love all of y'all's answers, because I think it really is just the natural next step for all of your characters. You've spent over 6 years building these characters and defining these characters to a point where I think each and every one of you have truly created someone that is not you. They each have their own goals and dreams. They are characters that continue to exist past this story. And I think that's the hallmark of a good character, in that I can point blank ask you, without messaging any of you, what are they going to do next? And all of you just knew. And that's because of the work and the time and the love that you've put into them. And I think that alone is what is
to the
going
point.
to...
To the point where not only did they know instantly, like we all knew basically where we would each other's characters, like where it just makes sense. Like that's how full the story was.
I don't think anyone's
like,
surprised
if
by
someone
any of your
missed,
answers.
Like a session, like we all knew, like, oh, Aslas would be doing this or whatever, we all knew each other's characters so well too. It's great.
Yeah.
And that's a testament to y'all.
I think it's so cool that Aslos like just has like a Goliath, like is now living amongst the dwarfs, like being a part of like their city, like. Just,
You have a special room at the Firefox, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I better have a freaking reserve room. That's my like one request of. I'd be like, yo, Kizos, I only want one thing. And I want an unlimited reservation.
You can request the Yokizos room at any point in time. You can go whenever you want.
Hell yeah.
And y'all should equally be proud of yourselves, because we just had about a 6-hour session, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah,
but
2:34.
yeah. So for the last time, let's end our session there.
Hey,
GG's.
everybody's awesome, right? Like this is one of the deals.
Hell
right?
yeah.
Everyone on this thing is awesome. Dude. Like
That's me clapping for you, David.
Better fucking be.
Yeah.
We did it.
Lord.
Yeah.
Yay!
Wow.
What
So-
a journey.
Everyone enjoy your next Tuesday. It'll be weird.
It will be
will
weird.
So what's the idea? Well, once in a while, like who's down for this week or that week, right? Like once a month. I would love once a month. Like, I would
Yeah,
love once-
I think that's
it'd
pretty
probably be
doable.
good to take 2 months off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I
I'm
think,
down for taking
for
2
sure
months
time
off,
off.
and then
Oh yeah, time off first.
like
but-
once a month do a one shot. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I
Well, take a break. Y'all have earned it.
Yeah,
And
I'm not
then-
saying not join up. Like, I think we should do like games or just whatever on random Tuesday within the next 2 months. But D&D break
Sure.
for the next 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
big time. And I posted the our artwork of the group
Artwork.
in the Malnova channel, and I'll post updates as we get them.
Beautiful.
But
that shit's
For
going
now,
on my wall,
that's-
baby. I appreciate that,
Oh,
man.
yeah, it is.
it's gonna go on mine too.
Thank you so much.
Let's
I'm
go on
printing
my
this
wall.
one off too. That's
Yeah.
in here. I'm printing that
Well,
one
dude,
off.
like, I mean, that's
Yeah.
what's wild, dude. I have kids, you know, I got kids. I've lived life. I've lived a lot of life. But, like, that picture's going to mean something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole chunk, man. It's a whole
Yeah.
chunk.
It is. It is.
Ooh.
All right, Waco, the clock starts, bro. You got like 2 months to come up with a session, dude.
I
got
Is
too
it
much
gonna be
to
a one
teach
shot
to add
or is it
music.
gonna be a 3-shot one shot?
Nah, yeah, three shot.
Shot, one shot.
Mini campaign. I don't know. There's part of me wants to do a one shot just so y'all can see how basic it can be, right? Remember Jacob, the one I gave you with
Yeah.
my
One
boys?
shot's
Right, it's
usually
like
just gonna be like.
it's like
a
here's an
combat.
example of the most basic D&D you can do, and like in that I kind of want to start with that so that everybody else can be like, oh yeah, that's easy. It's just a map and an idea and run with it, right? It doesn't have to be
Yeah,
hours.
super complicated or anything.
yeah. It can be simple, but yeah, I got plenty of mini campaigns, but I don't want to do nothing other than like show that, and then I want to see everybody's because I know everybody's got good ideas. They're fun, like just hey, fucking 2 hours of bullshit. It's fun, man. Love it.
I don't know why this just
Yeah.
dawned on me, but I'm 36. That was 1/6 of my life.
Damn.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
It's an even bigger portion of my life.
Jesus.
What a
Oh.
waste! I'm just kidding.
That means Lyle, LJ, yours is the
It's
most-
even more.
Oh, it's almost a fifth. It's more than a fifth.
yeah, almost a fifth. Yeah.
Jesus. Wow.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's wild.
Well-
I know people don't like. I don't know, like that's not a thing to be bragging about, but it is, man. Like, if
100%.
you,
Doing anything.
yeah, it's like they won't know. It's like that's like the same thing as going golfing with the same dudes.
For 6
Yeah,
years.
you know,
The
yeah.
same campaign,
It's great.
that's like
How could you do
unheard
that?
of.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Only like Critical Role and people like that, dude. It's like,
yeah, they're making money.
Even
It's
their
very-
campaigns don't last this
very-
long.
Critical Role is not do this, dude. Not 5 year. You know,
I mean,
how
like
long
the
has
same
it really
group
officially
playing,
been?
Not one campaign, but the
Yeah.
same group playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I get what you're
Pretty much the
saying.
same group.
But once again, they're incentivized with money,
Yeah.
right? Millions of them,
Well,
millions
we will
of dollars.
eventually.
Yes. I'll work out the deal.
AI's gonna do it. We're gonna have an animated version of the last half of this campaign. Like we have
Seriously, like, yeah, we got good.
we have the notes, we have the video, we have enough for the last half.
How
I think
long
what
has it
was
officially
Victoria,
been?
the second
I
time I'll
think we
carry it.
can. I think we can fill in the
Mm.
details to have like the first couple seasons that aren't recorded, like figure those out. I think
Let's see.
Yeah,
I'm
it'd be
opening
like-
up WhatsApp now.
Does
we got
anybody?
enough
Yeah, I
of
want to
the-
know.
the
I
major
want to know if anybody
details.
knows years and
Dude,
months.
I forgot we
No.
used WhatsApp for the fucking for our comms on this shit.
Ooh, yeah. WhatsApp
totally
would be good.
forgot.
Because
WhatsApp
So
more
the
than we
first
did
WhatsApp
anything.
message.
I
Hold
would love to
on.
know if we could get
We
some.
used that.
I-
We used WhatsApp for a
May
long time.
21st.
sessions.
Yeah.
2021. Or no, 2020. May 21st, 2020 at 3:39 p.m.
And-
But this was the secondary. Hold on. This is a smaller chat with just us because I think this is after we shedded.
Because I will
Dark.
say, what I have documented is that we started the Aaron Valley part of it in 2020, and so that was quite a bit in. You know, I mean, we at least played for a year before that.
Yeah,
at the
Oh,
least.
here we go.
We played a decent amount before the pandemic and stuff.
No,
Yeah.
wasn't
this
a
is
full
it
year,
right
though.
here.
It was not a full year. We did not.
No,
play
no,
for
I
a
found it.
year
I found it.
before
June
COVID.
6th, 2019 is when it started.
Yep.
Wow.
Jacob, you
Almost
sent the
June
first
exactly
message.
6
29.
years. Almost exactly
Damn.
6 years. We're a month
What was
off.
the first message?
Alright, people, let's figure out what type of characters we want so we aren't all redundant. I want a knight of sorts, orc maybe. I'll be the tank.
That's actually
Good
so
job, Jacob.
Who said that?
That's so
You
cute.
did.
That's funny.
That's so
Y'all
Wow,
funny.
told
I
me
wonder
to
if I
be
have that
hard.
group because that would be really cute to print out.
Y'all
Aw.
said I had to be. Y'all told me I
That's
needed to be the
hilarious.
card.
It shows that just David and I are the only ones still in the group.
Is it the Diamond Dragons one with the fist?
No, it's D&D. It's a WhatsApp group.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah.
Diamond Dragons. So we changed to Diamond
Why-
Dragons.
why-
And we kicked out.
No,
kicked out
first we were the
Dragons.
the second chat we made was the Black Dragons.
Oh, I see D&D.
Yep.
Wow.
I guess when I change phones, I don't have history of that shit.
Yeah, I don't got mine anymore.
That was literally the only reason why I still
You're-
had WhatsApp. I'm glad
you're,
we got WhatsApp.
You're the only one I
Here.
think that has those messages, Kyle.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna
Does-
post the receipts right now.
Because I also I have a new phone, so I don't have the actual. I have the group, but not the.
Wait, hold on.
messages.
Tell me if y'all can see this. I'm gonna post it in Malnova.
Wow.
So it might be. I don't know. Maybe it's fool's errand, but I think it's worth it to try to make this thing
Oh my god.
happen, man. Like we have enough. Like AI's getting good. We could do it. It's gonna happen one day, dude. Like this lightning in a bottle we were talking about 6 years
Y'all
ago.
able to see that message?
Could be
Yeah.
turned
Yeah.
into an animation. Damn it. We could turn it into an anime.
That's actually so funny. Wow.
Hi,
Oh,
people.
Carter.
I love
I'm a
it.
knight of sorts. I'll be the
A
tank.
knight of swords, maybe an orc. A
Yokizos.
healer would be nice.
Well, then I've
Ends
been
up playing the healer.
Not a
Yeah.
knight or an orc.
You
I don't
got there.
think David would
eventually.
let me be an orc.
Yeah, I think I told you there are no orcs.
Yeah, you said no works for sure.
There's two y'all wanted to be an orc.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for taking the time out today. I know for those of y'all that have people that actually depend on you, it's quite a bit more to commit to.
More
So
palatable for Casey whenever I say this is the last one, and it's actually the last one.
Yeah.
And I've
Everybody in
been
my
telling her
family
that
was
for
like,
2
"No,
or 3
you
years. I'm
do."
like, yeah, we're so close to the end.
My
Thank you,
mom-
David, for the incredible journey.
Yes, thank you, David, so much.
Wow,
yeah,
thank you
dude,
so
dude,
much.
unbelievable, man.
a team effort. Team effort. I will make a Google Drive and share those maps just for anyone that wants them.